Whoops.
And we are live. Hello, everybody. Just trying to get set here, like always. Okay, sorry we're a couple minutes late. That's my fault as usual. I was moving Olive's chair. We've been moving a chair around. I was moving Olive's chair, and as I was carrying it down the stairs, I knocked a frame off the wall, and the frame went crashing down the stairs. So, it was okay. Looks like we got some people coming on here. Okay. Let's just see who's here. Jenny's
Hello,
here,
Jenny.
producer. How has everyone's day been? Pretty good. Pretty good. How about yours? Okay. Just want to let a few more people jump on here before we get too into it. So we're so for those here so far, Erie's here. Yeah, Olive's. I meant to send you a message, Erie. You have to stay till I go through your box. So it's one of the things on my list for tonight. So, awesome. Sorry, everybody. Pat's here. Hey, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
And
Pat.
Here we go. There we go. Okay. So as people start to come in here, so sorry everybody, we skipped last week. We had to shift the schedule a week again because next Thursday in the U.S. next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so we needed to shift it a week at some point, and it made sense to do it last week for a couple different reasons. So
yeah, I think it's my fault, wasn't it? I think I was.
Yeah, it was everybody's fault.
Yeah. Little thing called life. Life gets in the way every now and then.
I can't remember.
We had Albert all queued up, and then we changed it at the last minute. So I didn't even do a post about it, which I meant to. But so today we have Albert with us. I think
Hello, everybody.
Already know. So do you sometimes? So tell us, Albert. Do you sometimes go by Al, or you prefer Albert?
Oh God, I leave it up to the person. I've gone by all sorts of names, like Al. Some people call me like Birdie for fun, or Bert, just Albert. So I leave it up to the person. I'm good with everything.
Birdie.
Yeah, that was like once.
Like
like one person was being cute, but that was it.
Which one do you prefer?
Just Al or Albert's fine. Yeah.
Al or Albert, either one.
Yeah,
well, Dave's always been cute, so you know.
Right. Yeah, I can tell you. I remember where Birdie came out. There was that movie, The King's Speech. Like the therapist who called the king Birdie, like his name was Albert in the movie, so they call him Birdie all the time. So like that's what it was a very short-lived thing. People started calling me that for fun.
So Al is for those of you that don't already know Al, his channel is Albert the Conjugator. Originally was, just so in case maybe you've seen his channel before, originally it was Time at Last, right?
Yeah. So yeah, like if I love the story too, like the Conjugator, like that was my like social media handle forever. Like as long as I've had social media, that was it.
Okay.
And, like there's really nothing cool about the story. It's like really nerdy. It's like I would see like bad grammar all the time, and like it would just drive me crazy. I'm like these like professional like writers make like terrible typos in their posts, and it drive me crazy. So like like word conjugator popped in my head one day. I changed it when I was when I officially decided to start my own YouTube channel here. I came up with the name Time at Last, the book reviews. I took a word out. Originally, it was Time Enough at Last, book reviews. Garrett, I see Gareth's reaction. I know he recognizes that title already. It was the name of one of my favorite Twilight Zone episodes. I figured it was too long, so I just dropped the word enough. And like I start off as Time at Last, book reviews. The main reason I changed it too was like for a while, like I hadn't figured out how to enjoy BookTube yet. So like, I guess you call it like a rebranding. I decided to change names when I came back.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
So I was just going to quickly say, because it won't be relevant later, but you know, Albert, that my band is named after that episode.
Oh, I didn't know that. What's the name of the band?
Yeah, Bemis. So named after Henry Bemis.
Yeah, I forgot the character's name.
Yeah. And the first album was called Time Enough at Last.
Okay, cool. Are you guys are we able to listen to your music online? Like, are you on like Spotify or anything?
Yeah, it's on Spotify. I was talking to my students about in fact I do get royalties from Spotify, so I was told them to all listen to my stuff on Spotify. But yeah, there's YouTube clips as well, and there's lots on.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna follow you now.
They've got a separate YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so Gareth, I was going to say the same thing, Gareth. That's what I was going to say. So I was going to give you a little. Gareth has a very, very serious connection with the Twilight Zone. He and I are both big fans of the Twilight Zone, but he's a super big fan of the Twilight Zone. I don't know if you've seen. He does a series on the Twilight Zone show. He does like 6 episode videos where he does them in order. Where how many are you up to now?
I've done them. So there's 25 in the series.
Yeah, but how many have you put up?
Oh, 12, I think. I think there's 12 up. Yeah. So I'm about to. There's a couple of videos I want to put up first, but I am going to put another one up soon in about a week's time. Yeah. And that's the one with It's a Good Life in it.
Oh, okay.
With Bill Mummy.
Yeah.
I remember one of your other videos, like I don't think I've ever seen the Twilight Zone in order before. Because you're in the States on like New Year's, they always have like the marathons and whatnot. So I've only seen them out of order. I'm watching like Garrett's videos, like in chronological order. Like, geez, like you see like 3 of the all-time great episodes back to back to back. Like they were on fire at some points.
Yeah. There is a period where you're right. It's just like just knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
All right, let me just say hello to everybody and determined not to fall behind tonight. So had a fun chat with Elaine and got some reading.
Nice.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Hello, gentlemen. Hi,
Hello.
Jenny. Hi, Erie. You were on on Elaine's show, Jenny.
Yeah, I have to watch that.
Yeah, Elaine from Cobble Dragon. Hello, gentlemen. Everybody saying hi. Finally getting some supper. Late for your supper, Jenny. Constance is here. Hi, Constance. Everybody saying hi.
That came up on my feed actually, and it was a picture of Jenny, and I thought Jenny had done another video, but it was Elaine's channel that was coming up on my feed. So that makes sense now.
Damn it.
Yeah, Albert.
Hello.
Everybody saying hi, hi, hi. Oh, MJ's here.
Hello.
MJ. Wow, a lot of highs. Yes, indeed. Mustache twirl. Oh, is how long it gets us just to get through all the highs? People Paradiso's here.
That's good. We don't want many lows, so that's good. We want lots of highs.
Okay, I think we said hi to everyone except Al is here too. The other Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Al Albert now from now on. And he'll be, so this will be Albert the Conjugator, and then the other one will be Albert the Big and Hard.
So yeah, Libra Paradiso saying excellent Twilight Zone episode. I can't believe we're going to jump right into the Twilight Zone right away. Do we ever have an episode where we don't talk about the Twilight Zone at some point?
If there is one, it was a mistake.
Yeah. I was also going through them in order. Gareth, I think you rewatched them all right before you filmed all your videos, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I was also going through them in order, but I'm behind Gareth. I'm like at the end of season 3 now or something. So I slowed down, but I just watched one again the other night. What the heck? What was that one? I can't remember which one that was. But I think that episode, Al, the Time Enough at Last, I think any Twilight Zone fan, I think that's gotta be like in the top 5, right?
Yeah, there's always like those 5 episodes that everyone knows, like William Shatner in the plane with the monkey on the wing. There's like ones that just everybody seems to know. Like even if it's like there's some like the most popular ones. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
my favorite one is To Serve Man.
Oh yeah, that was a classic.
That's also got to be in everybody's top 5, right?
Yeah.
One of my other favorites, it just creeped the hell out of me when I saw it. The Obsolete Man, also with Burgess Meredith.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, Burgess Meredith's performances are incredible.
Yeah,
they're absolutely amazing.
Oh god,
so good in that.
There's like the very end, like it just creeped the hell out of me too.
Yeah. That almost had that episode had like a real like 1984 sort of feel to it, right? I mean,
like this dystopian dictatorship thing.
Yeah.
And did a lot in 25 minutes, didn't it? It was very epic,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that in my top 10, I don't think, but that was definitely a creepy episode.
There's one coming up on the one of those reviews where the thumbnail is Burgess Meredith with a cigar in his mouth because it's like the printer's devil. That's one of the episodes that's discussed in it. And I saw that thumbnail earlier when I was looking through the videos and trying to reschedule some stuff. And I just thought, oh my God, it's like another reminder of him as the Penguin, with him with a cigar in his mouth.
Which one was that? The Princess Devil?
The Printer's Devil. So he plays a guy that basically manipulates a newspaper, a guy who runs a newspaper whose newspaper is going downhill. And he says, I can fix that for you. But he's basically making a deal with the devil. He doesn't realize it. It's just fantastic. And Burgess Meredith plays him. And it's an amazing performance. But he's got a cigar all the way through the episode. And I just thought, like echoes of the Penguin.
I don't remember that one. That's
good.
later season.
Yes, it's season 5.
Have you seen that one, Al?
I don't recall it. No, it's not ringing a bell.
I had forgotten about it as well when I was rewatching them all. There was a few that I'd forgotten about, but it's a really good one.
There was one. It was on. I don't know if they're on there anymore, but they used to be on Freevee, that one app, the streaming app. There was one episode. I saw it very recently too. I never seen it before. It was the one there's the cowboy. I forget the name of it, but this guy with this wagon full of little magical things. He gives him a vial. You drink this vial, and it makes you an expert gunslinger. And then, so he's getting ready to face the new young gunslinger comes to town, and then surprise.
Yeah.
It's got a brilliant ending, that one. It's got a really good twist at the end.
The drunk, right? He's the drunk in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. That's quite an early one. That's like episode 7 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
Rod's. There's a.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I saw MJ's comment. Yeah, Rod Serling, he wrote one of my all-time favorite movies. I mentioned it in my video. It's called Requiem for a Heavyweight. Did you ever see this one? Yeah, with
I think so.
Anthony Quinn, Jackie Gleason, Mickey Rooney. It's about this boxer. He's he's older. He's just beat up. He's slurring his words, and now he can't fight anymore because he's gonna go blind. And it's a movie him in his retirement. He's got to find a job now. It's an absolute tragedy. Rod Serling wrote it in it was the late 50s. It was a made-for-TV movie. Then a few years later, they made it again into a feature-length movie with Anthony Quinn and whatnot. It's a tragedy, but it's 4 of the best performances you'll ever see from this cast.
Huh.
Yeah. No, it's fun, and that's what kicked off his career.
Yeah, I think. I'm trying to think. The Twilight Zone. That was the late 50s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking when he originally wrote the movie, the TV made for TV version, it was probably around the same time. So yeah,
what's
one led to the other.
A Requiem for a Heavyweight.
Requiem for a Heavyweight. I write all these things down, of course, and I don't follow up on them. But Requiem for a Heavyweight. Okay.
There's a really cool shot in the beginning. It's first person point of view. We see our main character. He's just getting pummeled, and the boxer teeing off on the camera is a young Cassius Clay, who would later become Muhammad Ali.
Amazing.
He was just a prospect back then too.
Huh.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me catch up. So MJ says Albert was a commenter extraordinaire that turned booktuber. That's right. So
it's true. I was around BookTube for a long time before. I've only had a channel making videos myself for a year now. Just turned 1 year a couple weeks ago. Yeah, before that I was a commenter for years.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like her a commenter and subscriber. There you go.
Yeah, you were definitely. I mean, all of us, right? I mean, we're BookTube watchers before we did our channels, but not everybody. A lot of us were actually just stalkers, lurkers. That's the word, not stalkers.
Right.
Well, I was a stalker as well, but that's a different story.
A lot of us were just lurkers, right? Until we started our own channels, but you were not. Yes, you were one of those always very active participants.
I didn't start. Well, to be fair, I was a lurker in the beginning because it was kind of it's kind of weird interacting with people. No, it's they want you to interact with people. So it was fun.
Yeah. It's and then so you just hit 2 milestones. You just it got your 1 year birthday and you passed 100 subscribers just recently.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize it too. I knew the 100 subscribers, and then it popped in my head, just popped in my head one day because it was the beginning of November. We're coming up approaching the 5th. I'm like yeah, it's been like 1 year. I remembered it because one of the original the shorts I made, it was like almost like a little like preview, like coming soon type of thing. So I clicked on it again. I'm like, holy crap, yeah, like November 5th, like I had like 100
Yeah.
subscribers and a 1 year anniversary at the same time.
Yeah.
That was I didn't even plan it too. That was just lucky.
Yeah. I just got a notification that I just passed my 4th booktube birthday, and I was kind of a little shocked. I didn't realize it's been that long.
Yeah, same kind of time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was June for me. I had my 4th anniversary.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like I really like discovered booktube really like during like the pandemic times. Like I had nothing else to do. I became like an avid reader at that time. I'm like just having a day like there's all these people like rating movies and whatnot. I just had the idea is probably a bunch of people reviewing books on here too. And like then sure enough, that's how this all started. So like yeah, time really flew by.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure does. Catch up here, Williams again.
Oh, hi, William.
Hola.
Here.
William's doing Williams just put up a scheduled thing, which is a video for PAX. So I'm kind of intrigued. Yeah, I've clicked on the thing, so I'll find out when it actually comes out. But yeah, look out for that because William's done a video for PAX.
Oh, I didn't see that. Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about it, William, in the comments. So
yeah,
we can talk about it here or advertise it here a little bit. Speaking of advertisements, so guys, this is the cue. If you haven't already, to open up another window and go to Albert the Conjugator and give him a subscribe. We just got over 100, but you know how it is. We always you get a couple, you lose a couple, and you kind of gotta. So
yeah, I waited a few days too. I didn't want to make a video. I got 100,
right.
and like one person unsubscribes, then I have 99. So I waited till I got a few more.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say that tonight about actually he's right here. Alan. So Alan, I was like a couple of days ago, Alan was like just a couple away from like 10 away from 1,000 subscribers. So I was like, all right, we got to pump it up on the live stream. And he already passed it. He already passed it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That was really cool. Yeah.
Congrats, Alan. That's awesome.
Yeah. Congratulations, mate.
Well deserved. But again, you always, I mean, like I'll lose like 3 subscribers in like a couple of hours, like all the time. That happens to me. So if you can, guys, if you could also open up a window and go to Big Hard Books and Classics and let's give Alan a few more subscribes tonight too, just to make sure we keep him over the 1,000 hump, because that is quite an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Elaine. Great laugh about my T-Rex video.
What's
wrong with the T-Rex video already? You have to remind me, Jenny. I forget that already. Hi, Erie. Everybody saying hi. Hi. Alan, congrats again. Get something tasty to eat. Oh, I guess that's a reference from their previous show. Everybody saying hi. Chicken and fries, or chicken and chips for Gareth. That would be right.
Chicken and chips, which is always a good thing. What did I have today? I had some like a roast that was actually, because my wife works in the kitchen in the school, it was like a roast that she'd taken home for me. So that was cool.
My mother used to do that too. Like I come from a line of school teachers. My mother, my aunt, like if there was like leftovers, they bring them home too. You don't want to go to waste.
Yeah. Every now and again, she brings them a really interesting curry. It's very nice.
I used to have a girlfriend whose older brother, and we had all lived together in the same house at that time. He used to make the pizzas at the pizza place. That was nice. That was nice when he would bring stuff home.
Well, Ali's half Italian, I might have said before, and her pasta, her lasagna is incredible. And like when she makes lasagna for my friends, they're like, we need to have that again. We need to have that. That was amazing. All that. and she's quite judgmental about other people's lasagnas as well.
What kind of lasagna? I mean, there's meat lasagna, there's cheese lasagna, there's vegetable lasagna.
She'll make a meat one, but if obviously someone's vegetarian, she'll make it a veggie one. But what she uses her dad's recipe, so her dad was like 100% Italian, and she does what he did.
Yeah, I don't understand the other lasagnas. There's got to be meat in it for me, but
same. It's like layers like cheese and meat and sauce between all the layers.
yeah.
I still got a bunch of index cards. One of the things I saved from my grandpa's house after they both passed and we sell the house. I have like a box of like index cards with all their recipes on them. Like, I'll try one by one and start a cooking channel or something.
Do it.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I just found my mother passed away about a little over a year and a half ago, and I brought a bunch of stuff back from her place and had it in my garage, and I was just cleaning up, and I just brought in like her old little recipe box. It's like sitting over on the counter because it's like that just seems like one of those things like you just can't. I'm trying to be better and purge and get rid of things, but that just seems like I don't know if I'll ever use them, but you just can't get rid of that, right? There's a bunch of recipes in there that they will be gone to everybody for forever if you threw it out, right?
It's like as far as like family heirlooms, I would put like recipes over like anything else, really.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's attached to memories, then you got every right to keep it, haven't you? I don't think it's hoarding if it's connected to memories.
Yeah. I think the creators of X-Files and Breaking Bad credit Twilight Zone's influence. Is that right?
Oh, I agree. I think they must have done.
Especially the X-Files.
Yeah, I can get X-Files. That's interesting about Breaking Bad.
Even Breaking Bad too is like some of like even terms like Rod Serling, like the way he would edit things, just like hold your attention. Because I remember there were some episodes of Breaking Bad like you just couldn't take your eyes off the screen.
Yeah. And some of the characters that are in the Twilight Zone, you can link some of those to some of the criminals in there. You can see that sort of leading to Breaking Bad as well.
Yeah. I remember Breaking Bad, like it was just like I don't think it was supposed to be funny, but it's like there was one episode like they're in the lab and they spend the whole episode trying to kill a fly.
I think that is supposed to be funny. Yeah,
that's the whole. It's like for 40 minutes they're trying to kill this fly and they're going nuts. Like it's like so minimal. It's kind of like I can see how like it could be like Twilight Zone or Rod Serling inspired.
Yeah. Have you seen Breaking Bad, Dave?
Yeah, I've seen the whole thing.
Yeah, it seems kind of obvious to say, but it is such a ridiculously good show.
Yeah,
crazy.
My wife and I don't watch a lot of shows together. We have it's one of the numerous secrets to our success, I think, is that we actually don't have a lot of things in common. So we've always got stuff to talk about. I think that's, we go on date nights all the time. We go sit at the bar. We literally sit there for like 6 hours at the bar because always got stuff to talk about because we're not doing the same things, That's but awesome. One of the few shows that we watched together was Breaking Bad. And we discovered that after 4 of the 5 seasons were done. So we binged the first 4 seasons. So that was, today, that's not such a big thing, right? These things drop and people binge all the time. But then it was like, it was a little more unusual. And so we were like, we had a lot of those nights where we're just going to watch an episode. And then all of a sudden it's like, we look at the clock, it's like 2:00 in the morning, like, we're like, all right, we got to go to bed, like it was so addictive, we just like always like watching 4 episodes at a pop, like night after night,
It's funny to mention that, like Breaking Bad, that's the first show that I can recall people using the term binge watching. So that was like Netflix was still kind of pretty new.
Yeah.
I remember like at the time, I didn't watch the show. I didn't know a single person to watch Breaking Bad. And like the AMC at the time, they made the decision to put their shows on Netflix, and all of a sudden people discovered Breaking Bad. And like a nice thing, like the term binge watching started becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And like it was toward the end of the show too. Then they had like 2 more seasons to go, so it was like gotta binge the show so you can tune in for the finale.
Yeah. I almost kind of now they drop so many of them that way. Like people binge and like like you guys heard of the show called Outer Banks?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
It's wildly popular. It's one of the top shows on Netflix, and but it's really more geared towards. We watch it because my daughters all love it, and so. But it's about a bunch of kids or 20 somethings that are down in the Outer Banks, and there's like treasure hunting and teen drama and all this kind of stuff going. It's a huge phenomenon, and I totally forgot where I was going with that story.
You binge watch it. It might be.
Oh yeah. So we watched that. We watched that as a family. I probably wouldn't watch it otherwise, but because we all like it and they love it, we watch it together. But like when we needed, it was like an issue when they were just like the season 4 ones. They dropped it in 2 batches, 5 at a time, and it was an issue with like having to watch it right away. And could we all watch it together? Because the one is at college right now because they dropped the whole thing. And so all the like real fans, they watch it that immediately, like that night.
Yeah.
They'll watch it at midnight or whatever when it drops. And so they'll get spoiled on it'll immediately show up on their TikToks or Instagram if they don't watch it immediately. The whole season gets spoiled for all the big things. They can't avoid it,
But it also kind of takes away the whole cliffhanger thing, doesn't it? And we're waiting a week to find out what happens next, and the excitement during the week of what day is it? Oh, I've got another couple of days before blah blah blah's on. And I think that was a little bit of magic with TV that's been taken away with because you obviously can't resist it, and if you've got time, you'll watch another one, and you'll watch another one, and I do think that's a bit of a shame in a way.
Yeah, right. So a lot of them are still keep, they won't drop them right away like that, even though they've got them done. They make you wait week by week. And I don't know why they do it. Someone probably do it so that you don't you don't buy a subscription just for a month and then get rid of it.
They hook you in there.
Whatever the reason, I kind of like the ones that are still making you wait week by week, because I think it does add some of the, I don't know, you binge them much, Al, or no?
Truth be told, no. Like I'll only do like 2 episodes at a time. Like 2 episodes in one sitting. I'm still old school that way.
Yeah,
I'm the same. I think I'll go to 2, maybe 3, but I like it when it's 2.
Yeah,
because you're
I can tell
somewhere in the middle.
Speaking of Netflix, I was thinking about this too because I saw an ad for that show Squid Game coming back for season 2. There was one. I remember I sat down. Really, okay, I put it on and watch a couple episodes. The first episode I saw was or that day rather, it was toward the middle. It was the episode where they have to play marbles.
Yeah.
Remember that game? Like that episode broke me. I had to take I stopped after one episode. I came back the next day.
Yeah.
It's such a great series.
In New York City, I don't know if it's going on now. There's supposed to be some kind of like Squid Game fan experience where like you actually, obviously nobody dies, of course, but like everyone play the games. Like Mr. Beast did that on his channel way back, or like not too long ago.
Oh, like a Squid Game experience?
Yeah, like you play tug of war on a platform, and of course, like you don't fall to your doom. They have like a bit of like foam for you.
Man, that was one of those. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Gareth.
Go on, Dave.
No, I was just gonna say that was one of those shows. I mean, I watch it quickly. I blew through it fast, and I look back on it. I'm like, this is not like a high quality show. You know what I mean? It's not like, but like, just something about it. I guess just that.
I think it was really fresh. I think what people got excited about was it was different. And now it doesn't seem as different because it's we talked about it so much, and there's been sort of things that copied it, but I think it was really different, and that's what gripped everyone. They were like, "Oh, what's going to happen next?" And it was a little bit unpredictable. I don't really know why they're doing a second series, but clearly it was popular, so they got to do that. But it was such a good ending in the first series.
Yeah.
I think too, for anything, whether it's a book or a movie, for it to be like insanely popular, I think the characters have to resonate with people. Like like first and foremost, like Harry Potter to Squid Game or not, like it's the characters that really like that turn into a big phenomena. Like Squid Game, like the poor guy he was doing like he was doing all this crazy stuff just to try and help out his mother because he was down and out and he couldn't give her anything, so this was like his last ditch effort. So. Because they connect with you on some human level, human emotion.
Absolutely.
Let me catch up here quick, and then gotta have Albert just talk about his channel for a second. Sweet barbecue pulled pork. These two are talking about. We're gonna have to talk about biscuits soon because these two can't stop talking about food.
Oh yeah. Well, I tell you, there's a weird thing now with our show that I make a cup of tea before we start,
Yeah.
And then because we don't talk about biscuits straight away quite often now, I've finished my tea before I started having my biscuits.
All right, we'll do it soon. Today's gonna be a big biscuit day, so we're gonna do
Okay.
that. I know Al came ready, so let me just catch up
Oh
here.
yeah, got him right here.
Oh, every day is a big biscuit day for me.
The Adam and Eve episode. Charles Bronson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's called 2.
Bruce Meredith. I'm so old. I saw it on original black and white. Which one are you talking about, Alan? You're not talking about Twilight Zone, right?
Yeah, you must be talking about titles.
They're all black and white.
It makes me think back to like
no, he's saying he was black and white when he was watching it.
I remember, as a kid, like my aunt's house, she had like this one of those gigantic old TVs. It was like the size of like a dresser drawer. Like you're not gonna steal that thing. Like, remember that TV was black and white.
I was talking about Morticia Adams, like as in Carolyn Jones, Morticia Adams from the 60s, to my students earlier, and I just randomly played a scene from the Adams Family, and they were like, "What are you playing this for?" I was like, "It's good, isn't it?" Anyway, back to the course. She was like my first crush.
Ironically enough, Christina Ricci and the Addams Family in the 90s was probably my first crush too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also wrote my favorite Christmas Carol adaptation, Carol for Another Christmas. Huh.
Wow.
As Scrooge and Peter Sellers as the dictator of the
What?
What? All right.
I need to find that.
A Carol for Another Christmas. That's our homework.
Look at that. Every day's a school day. That's amazing. That is awesome.
Wow.
Thanks for putting that in.
Yeah, we're definitely going to check that out.
I thought I knew a lot about Rod Serling, but I didn't know he did that.
Not to be confused with Requiem of a Dream.
Yeah, that I've never seen, but I always hear every time I say Requiem 4A, people think I'm going to throw in Dreams. Like, no, Heavyweight, the old one.
Yeah, I keep meaning to watch that movie, but I haven't.
Yeah, it's quite trippy.
Bert Selby.
He's one of the actors that we were talking about, I think. He might be the cowboy. I think he might be the cowboy.
Oh,
the one with the vial. Yeah, okay. Oh, thank you. Well,
TV calls. Coalfield. In an interview, Rod Serling talking about corporate censorships. One couldn't say gas chamber on TV. Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's some good stuff on YouTube with Rod Serling being interviewed.
Huh.
Yeah. What a guy.
All right. Not all of us, Dave. I stumbled in after Beyond Books. Rennie subbed and spiraled out. What's that reference to? I'm sorry. This is why I try not to get behind. I don't remember what that was a reference to, Elaine. Anybody know?
No, I don't know.
Maybe, all right. I'll catch up.
Another channel?
Sorry?
Is Beyond Books another channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I think that might be when we were saying that we were all fans, like lurkers for a long time.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me just catch up here. Again. 61 code on 16. That's right, Alan.
61.
Thank you.
Congrats to Al.
Thank you.
That's good, Al, because it makes me feel young. Keep telling me that you're 61, mate.
Oh, Alan. Yeah, congrats to both of you guys.
I'm only 53. That's fantastic. I'm young at 53.
Like, subscribe.
Congratulations. All right, William, I made that scheduled video to mark 1 year since the PAX channel uploaded her last video. It's just some fun. Okay. Oh,
thanks for doing it, William.
That's nice. When is that going up, William? I mean, I'll check. I'll find out. But
yeah,
I like chicken fries, chicken chips, the chicken chips.
Chicken chips.
Or chicken and chips.
Yeah, chicken and chips is better than chicken flavored chips. God, you guys
Oh,
are
you
hilarious.
guys had cake on your show, Elaine?
That's pretty good.
Besides me, try that. Hey, Elaine, don't you make a run at becoming the #1 cooking channel on YouTube. That's us. We got that. Anyone besides you try the McDonald's chicken Big Mac? I assume Big Mac.
It's a Big Mac.
Chicken
Bug
Big
Mac doesn't sound very appetizing, does it?
No, I
Bug
didn't
Mac.
even. No, that does not sound appetizing. I mean, maybe to some people, but but thank you for mentioning that, Alan, because
Talking about Bug Mac, do you have in America, do you have I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
That's an old show.
Is it?
That was on a long time ago. I never watched it, but it's vaguely familiar.
I never heard of it.
It's quite popular over here. We have it around this time of year. It's on at the moment, I think. I think it's on at the moment. It's around sort of Christmas time. And they're in Australia eating bugs and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar. They probably tried that when I was a kid. I guess it didn't pick up or didn't catch on. But it does sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it's really popular. They eat kangaroos' testicles and and when they bite into it and it all spurts out. It's lovely to watch. You didn't think I'd talk about kangaroo testicles today, did you?
The chicken Big Mac. That might be, maybe that's a response to that. Chick-fil-A is getting so big, man. We just had a Chick-fil-A here. We're in a little under 12. Okay, I'll definitely check that out, William. Thank you. Eggplant lasagna is good. No, Alan. Gareth, does your wife use ricotta in her lasagna?
I don't think so. Don't think so.
That's rough, Dave. Mine's been gone for 10.
I would ask her, but I'm using the phone.
Top in Phoenix. Oh,
I usually use ricotta myself because it's like creamy, so it's easier to spread through the layers too.
Well, that's nice, Alan. That's nice. That's nice. You finding a good place for her. So right, memories, things priceless. Yeah.
Yeah, that was when we were talking about. You were talking about the things you keep.
Yeah. See that fly episode?
That's the Breaking Bad one. Yeah.
I actually don't remember that. I feel like I vaguely remember that. I don't really remember that episode.
It's from the later seasons when they worked for the Los Poco guy. I think that was it. The chicken guy. They were in like the state of the art lab underneath the laundry.
They worked for Gus. Gus?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Because I ended up preferring not because Breaking Bad wasn't amazing, but I ended up liking Better Call Saul more.
I've never seen it actually. Like I don't know why, but I haven't seen it.
It's really, really good.
I've only seen
the characters.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's better than Breaking Bad, and it lasted longer. Right? It went longer.
Did it? Was it 6 seasons?
Yeah, I thought it was 7. 6 or 7. I don't know. Breaking Bad was 5. Better Call Saul.
Yeah. But it was so good. Honestly, it was like so gripping. And yeah, the kind of main 2 characters kind of carry it. But yeah, phenomenal. You don't know what's going to happen next. And you're absolutely amazed at some of the things that he does. It's just like, oh my God. But kind of funny as well.
Like when he's teaching young Jesse about how to launder money, they're in like the nail salon. Like, find this nail salon.
It's like that for 5 seasons.
Cash customers.
There's a bit where he's going to get done for something quite early on, and he starts this ridiculous campaign that produces all this sort of evidence that he's a good guy from these people that he in another town that he kind of pays them to write these great testimonials, and it's just so funny because he goes through all this, and then during the trial he just sort of flips it completely, and the person that's trying to prosecute him are like, what's going on? It's just really funny. It's brilliant.
I gotta get back to it. When asked what was the secret, Paul Newman said he raced cars and his wife went to the ballet. Yeah.
Paul Newman was a great race car driver. Like he finished 2nd place in that 24-hour race Le Mans in France. He was the real deal.
So I need to get into race cars, and my wife needs to get into ballet.
Yeah.
Okay.
People say hi. CBS. I don't know. Was Breaking Bad CBS? Hello, this is
They
off
never know they
topic.
switch networks sometimes.
Yeah, I don't remember. Off topic, but I have to thank Gareth for introducing me to Richard Matheson. His writing is so motivating and intense. It definitely exceeded my expectations. Thank you.
Oh, nice one.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's nice. Well, welcome,
Yeah.
Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the comments that I think I don't know if people realize it all the time, but those are the comments that energize us, right? That make it every time you get one of those, you're like, all right, this is why I get my ass in gear and make these videos.
Yeah.
Because if I can
Yeah.
make
This is
one
why we do the
person,
channel.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Like, because I love Richard Matheson stuff so much. And obviously, I first discovered him because of the Twilight Zone, but I love his writing so much. And he's kind of a little bit underappreciated, really, because a lot of people have read I Am Legend, but that's it. And, the man was incredible. So, yeah, that's awesome that Laurie really likes him.
you know, binge watching is fun until somebody decides to interrupt.
I love it.
Let's see, who don't use it for anything. AMC Big Bus Classic. Some use.
Use cottage cheese. Oh.
Mm.
For lasagna.
Yeah, it was AMC, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was AMC.
Jeez.
If anything, AMC, like at the same time, they had Breaking Bad, Mad Men, and The Walking Dead at the same time.
Yeah.
There was a long time where Sunday night was the place to be.
Yeah. Oh, Garrett, once we got a couple other things to do first, but then we have to catch up. We need to update on the Walking Dead thing.
And The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Do you like The Walking Dead as well?
Finally, I quit around like season 5. It was when was it Terminus? I think like they're like locked in the rail car. I kind of quit after that. Then I tuned back in when Negan came along. I never read the comics or anything, so it was all new to me. So then, I saw
it's
Negan.
Funny because go on.
Sorry, I saw Negan. Was it? You call it his introduction, and then I kind of fizzled out after that. So I'm not really sure what's happened since.
Season 6, I think, is one of the best seasons. So
yeah, go back and check it out.
I think that's when a lot of people quit. Was when Negan showed up, because it was so violent and so upsetting that it turned some people off.
Yeah.
But I mean.
But I tell you what, it's so funny because some people moaned, the comic book fans moaned that it wasn't violent enough until that happened. And it's like, that's what you asked for.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we are.
I mean, I think he wasn't my favorite character, but I think he was arguably the best character in that television series.
They wrote him really well. They carried on writing him really well.
Yeah.
Because he obviously is still in it.
But
that's a spoiler.
Well, I mean, it's a show, so it's not really a spoiler, Gareth. I hit you for spoilers when it's earned, but you're okay on this one. I mean, he's got his own show now. It's not a spoiler.
He literally comes over here, Albert. He comes over and then hits me, and he goes back to America.
He flies on the Concorde, gets you, smacks, and then goes back home.
Yeah. It's really annoying. I'm in the middle of teaching. Do you know what I mean? He just like runs into my room, smacks me, and goes off again.
Stop spoiling. William's channel started as an accident. I thought I'd logged into my older channel. Oh, that's interesting.
Love it.
Yeah. So things happen sometimes. All right, we're almost caught up here. Thank you. Hi, but all 5 episodes 60 of The Devil's Hours in one evening last week.
Wow.
Wait, what's
The Devil's Hours?
The Devil's Hours? What's that? I always Erie always has good advice. So The Devil's Hours. What is that? I mean, for you and me, Erie, that's going to be like on the same
we just watched
service. So tell me where I watched that. if you really liked it that much.
I was just thinking we've just watched something ridiculously amazing, and I said, what was it? But yeah, we'll bring it up later. It's all right. Okay. You carry on with the comments.
Put that on the notes. So, Lori, do you have a channel? Alice in Borderland is a similar premise. Same was given as much hype. But really? Okay. I've seen that show. I never watched it. You guys watched it? Alice in
I keep getting
Borderland?
told I need to watch it, but I haven't seen it yet.
You seen it, Al?
No, I never heard of it. No.
Oh. The Christmas Carol movie is on YouTube. Oh, okay.
Oh, brilliant.
The Rod Serling one.
Yeah, all right. Starting a booktube channel.
Elaine's starting a booktube channel.
Elaine, you already have one.
I'm confused.
Celebrities. Yeah. What are you talking about? You are famous.
Yeah.
Dave, cake means no cookie biscuits debates. Okay, we'll give you cakes. We'll give you cakes as long as you stay away from biscuits. Popeye's chicken is a favorite.
Yeah, it's so funny though, Al, because Popeye's chicken. Well, I knew it was from New Orleans. I'd heard about it. I was waiting to see it around New Orleans. Didn't see it at all in New Orleans, and then came back here, get over in the UK. And about a week after I came back, I went to Wales to see Billy Joel. And the first thing I saw when I left the Cardiff train station was a massive Popeye's chicken.
It's like the spreading Louisiana style to the rest of the world.
Yeah, but I didn't see it in New Orleans. There's Willie's chicken all over the place.
I guess maybe they got like a. What am I trying to say? Just get like the real thing. Like you probably got the real authentic restaurants down there too, instead of the chains.
Yeah, that's true. Lasagna soup over the weekend. Interesting.
Lasagna soup.
Lasagna soup, just lasagna put through a blender. I wonder what Negan's so popular as Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Pretty sure Norman Reedus is why Daryl was so loved. Yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean that's fair enough. Probably.
Did you guys ever hear like this was years ago when the shows were in their prime? Did you ever hear like the fan theory someone made connecting Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead? Like
no,
like
do
they
tell.
it's in the episode. Like I guess like this is when like fan theories started because like YouTube was becoming a thing. So like fan theories were starting, and so in I think like the creators of the shows they would throw in little things to play with the fans. So there's one episode where Daryl and I forget his name his older brother I forget his name.
Merle.
Like they talk
Merle.
about
Yeah.
Merle, yeah, they talk about like they were on meth and like they made some kind of reference to like it sounds like their meth dealer was Jesse. So that led to a fan theory thing like that Walt's blue meth led to like the zombie apocalypse too.
Oh my!
Well, yeah, that's all right, except for the fact there's no zombies in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, they're like in Breaking Bad, like they were expanding their meth empire to like the Czech Republic or something. So that's how it spread supposedly. Like I said, this is when like fan theories were becoming a thing because like social media was taking off too. So I think like they dropped little breadcrumbs to see what the fans come up with. It's like free advertising for them.
Yeah.
All right, so mostly caught up here. So before we get to biscuits, Al, we never had you say, we talked about how you started a year ago and you passed 100 subscribers, but tell everybody about your channel a little bit, like what types of videos you do and what types of books.
Well, yeah, one thing that changed over time too. Like in the beginning, like I forgot I had in my mind, okay, there's like the way to do booktube, do like a weekly video, and like I thought there was like a way to do booktube, and that's why I wasn't enjoying it so much because like all of a sudden like my reading time was like on a schedule, it was becoming regimented, and like so I kind of took the time off booktube for a while. Then I felt like an idiot. I'm like, really, there's no rules to this thing. I should really do what I want to do and what I'm comfortable with. So right now my my formula is like I'm only commit myself to do like my monthly reading wrap ups.
Mm-hmm.
So that way so it's all free in between there. And then like any other videos I make along the way, like tag videos or hauls or whatever, or just like little bonuses. So so pretty much like start off and read a lot of nonfiction. That's what I start off with. Then of course like watching everybody else's channels, I learned about some other things that sound pretty interesting. Some ended up expanding my horizons. So yeah, that's pretty much how my channel works. Like I commit to doing a monthly wrap up, and any other video I do in between is just like a little bonus for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good way to build it up. So you're not stressing yourself up too much. You're just doing it like in a nice pace.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to add more, you can add more in it. So I think it's
exactly, because like I enjoy my reading. Like I don't feel like I'm behind. Because originally I planned I was doing like I was gonna do like a book a week. Then you're like I got other stuff I like too. I like my podcasts and whatnot. So like So, like if I'm like falling behind, I got to rush to read, and I wasn't enjoying like my reading time anymore. So now I got rid of all that. So now it's
Yeah.
like I got the whole month open. Like whatever I read, and I found myself really like I can crank out like 3-4 books a month sometimes too when I don't have the restriction on me.
Yeah.
It's all a mental game with me, I admit.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed doing a monthly wrap up because I've only done it for about a year or so,
Mhm.
and it means that you can mention everything you've read in whatever capacity you want, either in a big way or in a small way, without doing book reviews for everything. And it's kind of like a nice kind of reminder of like maybe you've had some really nice reads that you wouldn't have necessarily mentioned if you didn't want to do a full book review. Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to go, oh, and this was pretty cool, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
I
like the
just
monthly wrap ups.
like wanted to talk about one thing that I expand over time too. Like obviously like just when we talk about Pax Panic, I used to love like when she do like her poetry readings and whatnot, like little breakdown in the comments. And it hit me one day like I've always loved like music my whole life too, and like it's like the lyrics are just pretty much just poems in himself. So like I was gonna start making videos where like I read like my favorite song lyrics are aloud. The only drawback
Awesome.
was the only drawback is I absolutely stink at reading out loud, so that wasn't shaping up too well. Then I had came by happy accident. Really, all this time I've been on here, I wasn't using the community tab on my channel page. So like oh, and it just popped in my head one day. Okay, I'll share a little video of a song. I'll write my own little text, like why I like it or a little thing about the band or the song, and then boom, there we go. So I have my little lyrics or poems series going on now, which I'm enjoying very much.
That's
There's
brilliant.
so many
Yeah.
songs. I could probably do like
I haven't
like one or
noticed
two
that
songs a
coming up.
week.
That's brilliant. I
Mm.
was actually I'm just earlier, but next year I'm going to do a series of videos where I analyze why some songs have got brilliant lyrics, and I was going to
Mhm.
talk about the lyrics of like the storytelling in some of the songs. I was going to do that, and I've got about 6 songs in mind already, so I'm going to do that next year.
I also Gareth also I should also thank you for that too because like obviously it's like we're like booktube's the name of the game, but obviously like you do your Twilight Zone videos. It's like our channel. We should do what we find fun, whatever we like. So like that was really like I was gonna say it was like a little inspiration to me. I guess you can call it that.
No, nice one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think you
do
have,
what I like.
expand whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. Definitely, you
Yeah,
know.
I
Yeah.
found
No,
Me
go
and
ahead.
Dave are going to talk about Battlestar Galactica at some point, aren't we, Dave?
I wrote that down on my list today of things to talk about, Garrett.
What's delaying us? I don't know if you'd mind me saying, but what's delaying us is that we've got this idea we want to do a really good trailer for it, and it's just like, what the hell? What a ridiculous reason to delay the thing that you want to do, but why not?
But I think that trailer's going to be good, though.
It's going to be great. Yeah, when we do
It's
it
gonna
in
be epic.
2027, it'll be great.
Yeah, I was thinking about expanding a little bit too because like somebody just recently started connecting with that this channel. Hey, come on now, look, no, come here, hey, come on now. I think maybe Mama got home or something. Hey, no, look what I got here. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. Sorry, I gotta let the other one out. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
okay.
Stop.
Yeah, pets too. Like the building I live in now too. Like I was joking around like my landlord's cat. She did it again today. She likes to. I think the cat is trying to like kill me or trip me when I go up the stairs. Like so I'll walk up the stairs, and, like the cat will run under my feet. Like she does
Oh
she doesn't in
no!
a while. Like
Yeah,
she ran up under my feet. I almost
do it on the stairs is really dangerous, isn't it?
yeah. Well, yeah. So if I do take another break from BookTube, it was the cat. You know why
It
I'm
was the
going.
cats.
The
Yeah, I've
cat
got
finally
2
got
dogs
me.
and a cat, and they're always under my feet. If I get up, and sometimes it's because they want to follow you somewhere. It's all very well, but they're like wrapping themselves around you. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like don't leave me.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Wait a second. All right, so I guess let me just
Ralph's
catch
sitting
it
next to me.
quick before we
He's kind of asleep.
He was more eye candy from Super. He was in Supernatural.
Yeah.
I'd watch him in anything. Okay, Jetty. So you guys, I know how I came to YouTube. Oh, okay. Crossover fan theories. So underused. Yeah. Well, it used to be not everybody could use it, right? I don't even know what the rule is now, but
yeah, it used to be 500 subs, and now they just like chuck it out there for everyone to use, which is really good because I think it's a bit of a shame that they stop people using it.
Margaret,
Yeah.
I feel like you're making fun of me, but I'm not sure how. What does that mean, Dave?
I didn't know Margaret was there. Hello, Margaret.
List of what?
Margaret's. I need to talk about this later on, but Margaret's appearance on a video I'm just editing is hilarious. It's fantastic.
All right, let's see. Storytelling comes in so many different forms that we love them all. Yep. The Jupiter back. Unfree SY. Fight the corporate takeover power. Wait, what's she talking about? What are you talking about, Margaret? Anybody know what she's talking about?
Trooper back on free. Don't know. I think she might be having a meltdown.
Yeah, put a meltdown, Margaret. Margaret's jokes are
she's having another episode.
Margaret's a little too smart for me, so sometimes her jokes are too sophisticated. They kind of go over my head. I'm hearing bark about Olive's not moving her mouth as she ventriloquist. People saying hi. Riley running the show. Yeah, that was Riley over there that was making all that noise that I had to let out. Tuggy again. Yeah, Alan. You have to get Holy Knit for Olive. That's a book? Holy Knit?
It's probably dirty.
Oh, yeah. It's probably a smutty book. You ever heard of that one? You probably already read it.
Did you see a Margaret's comment? She said what SY meant StreamYard. That's what this is, right? We're streaming on.
Oh, yeah.
I think it works really well.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to leave that one up there. All right. I don't know if I hope Erie's still here because I wanted to do, but we got to go to biscuits because I got to do biscuits while Erie's still here. So, but I got to go last because I'll take a while. So, you guys want to do biscuits now?
Oh yeah, go on. Albert, you go first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the D to the channel.
I got some basics. There's like a Italian bakery near me. You know what's good stuff? Nice. They give you when they give you in a box with the string. Oops, I'll line it up.
Well, that's a good spot here. You get string as well.
Oh, he doesn't mess around. Look at this.
I got some basic, nothing fancy. I got some basic things today. Let's see here. Damn it. Save that thing. Okay. Basics too, like very simple but tasty. Got little S cookies. Damn it.
Oh,
line myself up.
Wow. Yeah, they look pretty big as well.
And of course the half dipped.
Oh yeah.
Those
awesome.
Really
very simple but tasty.
So they're like shortbread, are they? That kind of taste.
Yep, exactly.
That's awesome.
Have you had those before?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are regulars too. I've been going to this bakery for years too.
Yeah. Let me see that S cookie again.
Very plain and simple, but very basic, but very tasty.
So that's like shortbread?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes simple biscuits are the best biscuits.
Yeah, they're meant for dunking, really. I think that's why they're kind of basic.
Yeah, and you eat them before you've run out of tea.
Exactly.
Life is hard, Ralph.
All right, Gareth, what do you got?
All right, so as I said, I'm bringing the D. So first time since we've been doing this, and probably the first time. Yeah, I'm talking about diabetes. So sugar-free biscuits. So these are sugar-free digestives.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also got sugar-free chocolate chip cookies.
Have you had either one of those before?
Yes. Well, the thing is, the reason why it's not really a crime to show these is that this company, Guion, can you see the company name?
Mm-hmm.
They're actually really good. And a lot of their biscuits taste like biscuits.
Mm.
Not all of them. They do one called Maria biscuits, which is like eating paper. It's disgusting. But these ones are pretty good. And actually, you're eating digestives, and it kind of tastes like digestives. Yeah, pretty close. So if you have got diabetes, which I don't like talking about, but if I have, and I try and ignore it as much as possible. Actually, that's true. That's not true. I'm going to panic everybody. No, I take my medicine and I try and slow down on the biscuits. I don't eat. I used to eat a whole packet with one cup of tea, like all the time. So I'd like get through like 3 packets a day. So I'll make an effort now to not do that.
He talks about it like a smoker talks about. I like 3
yeah.
So 3 packs a day.
3 packs a day. So well, I don't know. Actually, smokers smoke 20 packs a day. If you imagine having 20 packs of biscuits a day, wow, that would be amazing.
But biscuits are a lot cheaper. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so these are actually worth looking at if you are diabetic. Then agree on sugar-free digestives are actually good. So there we are. So I'm going to eat these. Well, I don't know because I ran out of tea. I might just go with the chocolate chip ones because those are so good for dunking. So chocolate chip. And can I just say just a little thing about England, UK? Chocolate chip biscuits. They're one of the few kinds of biscuits that we would say chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
We don't tend to. And like, well, there's now a thing that like big chunky biscuits that you see like 4 in a pack at railway stations and stuff. You get cookies, and actually, I suppose in normal supermarkets you get them like, and they're kind of American style cookies. But obviously, most times biscuits. But just packets of biscuits, chocolate chip biscuits, usually called chocolate chip cookies over here.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. Every day's a school day.
You learn something every day. That's big news, actually.
Yeah, we do use the term cookies sometimes. But obviously, most of the time we use the actual word biscuits that we created before you guys formed your country.
All right, so my turn.
Go.
I got to make sure I got. So this is a very exciting night. So
is it maple syrup flavor?
I don't know.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Awesome earring. Let's make sure I got that.
Olive's like, what you got?
Make sure I got the label covered here. So the awesome Erie. I don't think there's anything in here for you. Actually, I don't know because I haven't been through it. Maybe there is.
It's just full of stuff for Olive, and you're like, oh. Okay.
Could be for all I know. So the awesome Erie. Thank you once again, Erie sent. Because of all our biscuit talk, sent us this this box, and I started to open it, and then I realized that there was actually a bunch of things in here, so I stopped, and I said I'm going to open this on the live stream. So this is the first live stream.
This is exciting.
So see what's in here. I think it's a lot of British stuff, actually, Gareth. So
wow,
see if you recognize any of this.
I'm gonna get very excited.
First couple things which I already saw.
I'm gonna not want to eat this sugar-free bullshit.
I know, right? And I'm gonna end up having to try like every one of these on the. Okay,
I know it's gonna happen again, Anyway, go carry on.
Maltesers? Maltese? I don't.
Oh, Maltesers. Oh, that is definitely UK. Well, I think I might have seen some Maltesers in America as well. But yeah, that's a style of chocolate. They're like round chocolate balls. Maltesers. They're kind of crunchy.
You like these?
That was honeycomb, isn't it? Is it honeycomb?
I'm gonna try one. But you can't have it, Bubs. It's got chocolate.
Got a pack of Maltesers. What is it? What's
it
say on the description?
Do you like them?
Yeah, I love them. My wife really likes them, but I can't buy them for her anymore because she says, "You know, I'm on a diet." Blah, 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 blah.
It doesn't have a
description. Temptation in the house. You gotta get rid of it.
Let me say. Oh yeah.
Stick to your mouth. If you eat too many, you won't be able to talk. That's it. He's busy now.
I'm trying to think of the American candy that's like this. Oh, I can't remember. They're almost a little bit like Milk Duds, but not as chewy. I'm trying to think of.
Did you like
I can't
it?
remember. I did like it. But I'm
They're
gonna.
nice, aren't they?
That's it for that because I have a lot of things to try here. Wow! Look at this. Turkish Delight.
Turkish Delight. Oh my God.
Have
Not
you had
everyone likes
this?
Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight is what we'd call over here a Marmite thing. So you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So have a look. See what you think.
What did you call it? A what thing?
A Marmite thing.
Marmite.
So over here, there's a spread called Marmite. And Marmite is so strong, you either love it or you hate it. And now that's kind of come into our vernacular that if you either love it or hate it, we call it a Marmite thing. So Turkish Delight's like that.
I give you one of these, okay? Because
does it taste like anything else, or is it like kind of unique?
What, Turkish Delight?
The Marmite you were saying.
Oh, Marmite. Well, in Australia, I know they have Vegemite.
Okay.
But I don't know if there's an equivalent in America. MJ tried Marmite when she came over here, and she said they first put it spread it like it was like a proper like jam spread or something, and it was like, no, it's too strong. You're supposed to put on quite lightly, otherwise, you're like, it's like eating tar.
Oh, this looks like yeah, you gotta. I can't even break this. You gotta like bite into it. I can't try all these things. I'm gonna have to be selective, but I'll try this.
Oh, come on, you set it up now. We're all excited to find out what you think of these things. What's that? What you got? Is that Turkish Delight?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
That's interesting. I'm not sure what I think.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Wow, that's really unique.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good, but it's like like a chewy, like a caramelly chocolate with like some kind of it's almost like a jelly, like a thick jelly-ish thing inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if everybody can
quite
see
weird.
that, but it's like there's like a jelly in there in the middle. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to have somebody bring you some more snacks because you're really interested.
I was like, all right, mate. What about me?
Oh, let's look at this. Oh, I know I'm gonna like these already. Tunox, real milk chocolate caramel. You already know what I'm. You know all of these.
Yeah. They're amazing. They are really nice. They are really nice.
Caramel.
You had me at caramel. I gotta try those sometime myself.
Yeah, it's the texture. It's the texture that's really cool.
You heard of these, Al?
Never heard of them. I saw the word caramel. You got my attention.
Oh, what were you saying, Gareth?
It's the texture that makes them really nice. They're really like just pleasurable to eat.
Al, are you getting the feeling that? Oh, so there's a bunch of individually wrapped. Are you getting the feeling, Al, that there is not a single thing in this box I'm not going to open? I mean, that I'm going to open that Gareth's not going to go, oh yeah, those are really good. I love it.
Yeah. So far he hasn't missed one. So probably.
Let's try.
That company do really good. What they call them? I should have thought about this before I said it. Don't worry about it. But there's another thing they do that's like awesome. Yeah, do you like that? It's well good, isn't it?
It is well good. Yeah, see there's the wafer inside.
Ooh, oh, nice.
Yeah. These we have something like this, but they're not caramel. We have a chocolate covered with, and now I forget. Do you remember what they're called, Al? They're like these like thick wafers with a chocolate covering.
Yeah. I can't remember what they're called, but I know what you're.
Well, we have
Kit
Kit Kats
about
as well. I don't know if you're thinking of Kit Kats, but they're not as chewy as. Yeah, those are really chewy, aren't they?
Yeah, but we have something like Nutter Butters. Is that what I'm thinking of, Al? Nutter Butters.
I think you're right. Yeah, your Nutter Butters. They look just like that.
Yeah. Wow, this is going to take all night. Look at this. Wow.
We've still got the people in the chat. We're all good. It's when we start talking about books that the chat the numbers go down.
Right. It's like the numbers start going up. You start talking about biscuits. What is this? Okay. Oh my goodness. You you probably already tried them, but you would definitely love these, Gareth, if you already haven't had them. All butter raspberry and white chocolate shortbread. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah, they're lovely. Yeah, you like that?
You've had them?
Yeah. I don't think there's a biscuit I haven't tried. If a biscuit on the packet says all butter, then I'm having that. I'm having that. If you can taste the butter in the biscuit, it's usually an awesome biscuit.
I might need to slow down here because I can't try every single one of these. I'll try
You
one
could
of
be
these.
munching away while we're having a chat.
I'll try one of these.
I need to try one of these.
Let me see.
How am I going to do this?
This is going to have to be my dinner. I didn't eat dinner yet today, so it's going to have to be my dinner because there's too many of. Let's see. Oh my god, that's delicious.
Is that the all butter raspberry ones?
Yeah, that's the all butter raspberry one.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
All right, I'm gonna have to stop trying everyone, but let me take these out here. This one's big. Let's see what's in. Oh my god, what a package! Look at this. This is crazy.
That's such an awesome package to get.
You're so jealous, right?
Yeah.
I think I've heard you talk about these before. Timeouts?
Yeah. Timeouts. They're good. They're wafer chocolate. Yeah, they're nice. I should do a ranking video.
That's gonna be like Gareth's next video. It's like ranking Dave's biscuits.
I'll go to the supermarket and buy about 30 different types of chocolate and biscuits, and then my wife's go, "What are you doing?" I'm doing a video. Yeah, I'm doing a video.
Wow,
I had to buy them.
These look really good too. These are wafer cookies. I love wafer cookies.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
It's
maybe
the
later
mix,
when we're
isn't it?
chatting. Huh?
It's the mix of chocolate and wafer that works really well.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's yeah, thick chocolate covered wafer.
Yeah, they're really nice. Well, that's interesting though that they're round, right? But so timeouts are normally rectangular.
Oh, these are called roundies.
Shapes.
Timeout roundies.
Ah.
Wow. What do you think, Al? Do you think we'll hit one that he hasn't had already, or no?
No, I think we're gonna keep the streak going.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm getting tested now.
this looks good. Milky Bar.
Oh, Milky Bars are massive over here. They're everywhere. And they've been going for decades and decades. Like there's a really famous advert over here. There's like a little kid, looks a little bit like Alfred E. Newman, but he's blonde and with glasses. And he's the Milky Bar kid, and he's in all the adverts on TV. The Milky Bar kid.
So this is like a white chocolate. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's white chocolate basically. It's just literally just white chocolate.
All right. I'll
Nice,
wait. I'll wait. Eat that while we're talking. Oh, this sounds like your kind of biscuit.
Is it Hobnobs?
No, I know the package looks like it, right? But no, it's Rich Tea.
Oh God, Rich Tea are like okay, Rich Tea. I need to do a whole video about biscuits. Rich Tea are one of the most common biscuits over here, so they're everywhere, and they're like the classic Dunking biscuit, like just like digestives. Rich Tea are amazing, but they're probably they're nicknamed plain biscuits. So if you say, "Oh, I'll have a plain biscuit," it's probably Rich Tea, but they're awesome. They are absolutely awesome.
But I should save these for tea, or are they?
Yeah, you got to dunk it. If you're not dunking it, then you need to sort yourself out.
Oh, okay. Right.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah. But don't slam dunk it because the tea will go everywhere.
Crawford's, Garibaldi.
Garibaldi. So Garibaldi is like we when we were kids, we used to nickname those dead fly sandwiches.
Was it dead fly sandwiches?
Dead fly sandwich.
The chicken
Because
box
they
sandwich?
don't panic. It's not actually flies, but it looks like flies. So little bits of
Are these good?
currants? I think it's currants.
Yeah, currants.
Yeah, currants. Yeah, they're really nice, actually. Yeah, named after the German military man Garibaldi. No, Italian military man. Isn't it? Yeah.
I got confused at first. I thought it was a Ghirardelli, which we get like quite common over here as little chocolate stew. So I got the names confused.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, they're not actually as common as they used to be, Garibaldi. You don't see them in every supermarket anymore, but they're pretty common. Pretty cool.
All right. We're getting down to the bottom here.
Dead fly sandwich.
Terry's chocolate orange.
Oh, wow. Terry's chocolate orange. You see them everywhere, and they're one of the most popular chocolates. They're well good. Yeah. You're going to like that.
Yeah, should I try it now?
You like that?
Let me try it.
Try Terry's chocolate orange.
Let's see. I could smell the orange just putting it in my mouth.
Yeah. I have to regularly go around to my mum's and give her Terry's chocolate oranges. And they're usually in a ball, so you can get them in those bars. That's quite common now, but they were originally in a ball, and you'd have to kind of smash it to put it into segments. They're like an orange, I suppose, but chocolate.
You know, I think you're bringing back memories here. I think I tried something. If it wasn't that exact brand, it was something just like it. I vaguely remember it now. Like they were like orange slices together, but it was chocolate. And you break them off.
Yeah.
They were good too. I remember those.
Yeah, it's very Moorish. Do you use the term Moorish?
No, what does that mean?
It means you can't stop taking more. You go, oh, I need another one. Oh, just one more. Oh, just another one. Oh, I have another one. And you've eaten the whole chocolate orange in about 5 minutes.
It sounds a lot better than saying addicting, doesn't it? Like
addicted sounds wrong, doesn't it? But Moorish sounds like, oh, you're enjoying life.
All right, last one.
Our show is very Moorish. People will keep watching it and go on to the other episodes. Just keep rewatching it.
You know, here in the U.S. we use terms like binge and addicting. It doesn't exactly sound to use a little better, a little nicer word for these things.
Yeah.
Border. Dark chocolate ginger.
Oh, they're lovely. Yeah. Border biscuits are well good. Yeah. Oh my God. What am I doing with this crap? What's going on?
I'm gonna try.
I thought I'd be a bit different and like talk about what I'm supposed to be eating. Now you're showing me all these lovely treats.
I wasn't keeping count. What's the streak at now? For like how many in a row we have?
I don't know. You have to get pretty obscure for me not to recognize the biscuit.
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He recognized all 9 of them.
So Steve Donahue's got a is there a book he hasn't read? And then I've got is there a biscuit I haven't eaten?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it was 10. 10. Wow.
10.
Yeah, is there a biscuit that Gareth hasn't tried?
Can I get to 100?
Well, thank you again, Erie. That was crazy, right? That's a crazy amount of biscuits.
That's a lovely box. That's a great box.
I'm all set for a long time. I'm gonna get
whole box of pleasure. You're gonna be overwhelmed with pleasure.
Yeah. Let's catch up here. Gareth is definitely. It is. That one she mentioned. Yeah. The holy nip. Count of. Oh, she was saying she was here. Is that a North End selection?
She's just playing with us.
Gareth. Boxes with string.
Yep.
Are the best. Oh, you're yeah.
I saved the string too. Find a use for it.
Nice.
Albert, are you a biscuit dunker?
I definitely am. With tea or coffee, it doesn't matter. I dunk anything.
Scots make the best shortbread.
I actually dunked celery once, and it was still nice. Yeah, Al's trying to look after me.
Alan approves of your choices for the evening. Got some Choco digestives tonight to share. Japanese
Nice,
version.
Japanese.
They're not as good, but they'll do.
Oh,
we have branded the chocolate chips here. Dave's such a tease, bro.
sugar-free bullshit. Yeah.
Like Whoppers. Yeah, they're like Whoppers. I think that's right. Maltesers in Canada, love them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Geez, I wonder if it's like a Whopper. Yeah, I'm gonna have another one of those because those are pretty good.
Malted milk biscuits are amazing. They're very moorish. I have struggled to not eat a whole packet of malted milk biscuits.
Those are good. Those will be gone tonight.
The Rolos is good too.
Oh, Rolos. We have Rolos over here.
No, it's like the caramel, right? Caramel and the chocolate. Yeah, no, these are more like the Whoppers. You're right. You were right the first time. Whopper. Nope. Hard and crispy. Maltesers are chewy, apparently. No, they're not chewy. Let me check again. Let me double check here.
Oh, must have another. See, they're very moorish.
No, hard and crispy. You like Rolos, MJ? Have you ever had Rolos? Gareth, you ever had Rolos? They have those over there?
Rolos are really common. Yeah. I used to eat Rolos a lot when I was a kid. I don't really have Rolos much now, but yeah, if I'm going to spend what would now be 80p, sacrilege, 80p on a chocolate bar, it'll probably be like a Snickers or a Mars bar or a Yorkie, something like that.
No,
I would go for Rolos.
You like the Rolos, Al?
I do, yeah.
Why am I like use fish sauce sparingly?
Yeah, packs a punch. Marmite smacks you around the face.
It's training for Thanksgiving. Yes, thank you, Erie. Thanks for getting me ready to expand my stomach a little bit. It's a Turkish delight encased in chocolate. Sacrilege. It is, yeah. It's encased in chocolate. This is a very strange. I don't want to eat too many things.
I think Turkish delight's always got chocolate around it over here.
Yeah, it's definitely yeah, it's encased in chocolate. I mean, I can take it out of here. See, it's all chocolate on the outside, but it has that funny jelly type.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe we can get it without chocolate as well. I don't actually like Turkish delight though.
No.
So I recognize I know what it is, but I don't like it.
Is that the only one? I'm getting chocolate all over here. Is that the only one here that you didn't like?
Yeah, I stayed quite quiet when you were going through the Turkish delight because I recognize it. I know it, but I don't like it. I've had it. I've had it. All right. I don't think you'll find something I haven't had.
Dave is going to have a garbage belly trying all the treats. I may. That's how I'm trying to control myself. But
garbage belly, is that your new nickname?
It might be if I eat all these cookies. You know, the hobnobs are still sitting in the closet. I turned my wife onto them too. I would eat this. I don't like them, but you know, hey, you don't get this fine svelte figure eating a lot of biscuits, you know. So, got to try to control myself.
Got to run around the block a lot.
a lot of walks, right, Olive? We do make sure we get a lot of walks in, so that helps. Whoops, are you okay there? All right. This guy's a morning sailor. This guy at night. Turkish delight. Scottish for the win.
Tunnocks. Yeah, Tunnock. Oh, what is it? What was I trying to think of?
The cream bombs. That's a question for the Brits, Gareth.
Oh, what's this? Do you like the... I can't read it very well because I'm not... I would
the
normally look at
gaufre
TV.
or the cream bombs, tea cakes, better. Which do you like better? The gaufre, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, or the cream bombs.
I don't know what gaufre is, but I love tea cakes. Tea cakes might be what I was trying to think of with the Tunnocks tea cakes. They're like got marshmallow in them. Is that what you're talking about? The tea cakes?
It's like a biscuit with marshmallow on the inside?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm having a brain fart now, but yeah, I like them a lot. I don't know what gaufre
what's on
is.
the outside of the marshmallow?
Chocolate.
Sounds like a variation of a s'more, kind of.
I was just gonna say he doesn't know what a s'more is.
Well, maybe it's because it's called something else. Oh my god!
Is it what?
It's just called something else.
Do you have any graham cracker in that? Is there a graham cracker in there too?
Are you talking to me now?
Yeah.
No, it's just chocolate. It's just chocolate chip cookies.
I had to send him a picture of a s'more, Al. He literally had no idea what one was. Yeah.
No, but my family did. So, and my son was completely convinced that I wouldn't like it. He said, "There's too much. You think it was really
It is
sickly
a lot.
horrible."
It is a lot.
He said, "I'd eat one bit of it and he'd go, fuck that," and put it on.
I don't know that you wouldn't like it, but I mean, it would only take like 2 bites for you to go into shock. Probably it's marshmallow and chocolate sandwiched between graham crackers. You know,
I think there's an art to being sweet, but actually knowing what you're doing and not just chucking sweetness at a person without any subtlety. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, s'mores are kind of chucking sweetness with
sweetness
with
without
no limits.
subtlety. That's a good. I bet that's an album title by Genesis. Chucking sweetness without subtlety. Part 1.
Are American Rolos different than UK Rolos? That's a good question.
Yeah, I sometimes like when I had a Kit Kat in LA. No, was it LA? New Orleans. It was exactly the same.
Okay.
So I think sometimes they are the same.
Yeah. I was amazed to learn that how they changed some of the names between Europe and the US. Like, I forget what some of them were, but had like a Three Musketeers in one was like a Milky Way in the other. It seems like bad marketing, but I guess they know what they're doing. But that's
there's little channels like that on YouTube too. Probably people do like taste tests, like the same product in different countries. There's always like some little difference to them.
Yeah.
I just found that.
Oh, that's the
Cherry chocolate orange.
Yeah, cherry chocolate.
It's just over there.
Like
just lying about the house. Look, see? I don't need a box. I don't need a box sent to me.
Now you watch out.
Although that's not saying I wouldn't be grateful with a box.
He's going to pull out like 3 more of these that I just showed.
What else have I got?
Oh, look at what this is. Oh, this must be my wife's. Oh, I don't know.
That is my wife's. Oh no, I did see something. What was it? I don't even know what this is. What is it? Oh, it's a Milky Way. There you go. I've got Milky Way down there as well.
Yeah. Okay. So like that's a perfect one. What is that like for you?
It's like fluffy. It's like eating chocolate flavored cloud.
Yeah. So it's just like nougat on the inside, right? Just like a fluffy nougat inside chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our Three Musketeers.
Right.
I think it's the same candy bar. They just call it Milky Way over there. Over here, our Milky Way is chocolate with it has a lot of it's a heavy candy bar. It has a lot of caramel on the inside.
Oh no, this is really see that's more like a Mars bar possibly. Mars bars are really like thick, caramelly chocolate. This is literally like light and fluffy.
Yeah, but I don't know why they change them like that. I mean, maybe they got
it's weird, isn't it?
They might have like trademark issues or something. Maybe they can't use the name.
You change spellings and stuff as well. So,
Yeah, so I don't know. So here's the question. Let's answer her question. I mean, the American Rolos. What are the Rolos like in the UK? They're
nice. They're like oh, what do you call it? I don't know. I'm not very good at maths. It's like the shape of a mountain. the mountain enclosed encounters. They're like that sort of shape, but they're small, and there's like about 12 of them in a packet.
It's like a little cylinder, like a chocolate cylinder.
Not quite
like
similar because it spreads out. It's like
yeah, but just a little bit. It's a little tapered.
Yeah, little tapered.
Yeah. And then it's like kind of like caramelly on the inside.
Yeah, caramel.
Yeah.
And then there's like, I mean, obviously, I think the difference between Rolos and most chocolate bars is obviously you can have little bits. You don't have to eat the whole thing. You just have like, I'll have one, and then you can have them slowly. So bits like that. It's like Smarties like that, aren't they?
Kit Kats. Kit Kats are one of my favorite. You like Kit Kats?
Yeah,
Al?
Kit Kats are awesome.
Yeah, I like too much candy. I can't eat. I could devour some if I start it.
I noticed you haven't touched your cookies though tonight.
Oh yes, sir. I've been engrossed with Garrett's streak.
Can I just say I forgot how tiny these chocolate chip cookies are from Guion. It's ridiculous. They are so small. It's like the packaging is loads bigger than the actual biscuit.
Yeah.
So what is the matter with them?
Let's see. Show up. Put one up.
If you get McVitie's chocolate chip cookies, they're much bigger, but these are tiny.
They are tiny.
Like,
those are like little Famous Amos cookies almost.
Little bastards.
That's how they get you the good stats on the. That's how they get like only 5 grams of sugar on the label because it's the size of it. It's one bite.
Yeah. They should call them little bastards.
I feel Garrett's pain because I ran out of coffee. I have nothing to dunk them in now.
Ah.
Yeah, well.
I know.
I get whatever's left on the bottom.
What are you having first? The S?
I can't even politely ask my wife to make me tea because she's in bed because it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's broken head. Now it's like a little question mark cookie now. There you go.
See, this is nice, but you can taste that it's sugar-free. Do you know what I mean? It's not bad, but I'm comparing it to the worst sugar-free biscuits. This is still bullshit.
Twix, those are good. Who likes Twix? You guys like Twix?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Twixes are amazing. I have Twixes a lot.
Why does that not surprise?
I say a lot. Less than I used to. All right. Guy gonna have a go at me now. Guy's trying to kill himself.
Your chocolate is better, Jenny. Well, an Ecuadorian dealer. Oh, Margaret. Gareth's eyes, all a sparkle in these. you were like so excited.
Yeah, I'm slobbering. Let me at him.
Who I would shout out if I had the.
Yeah, this is just wrong. I thought I'd do this for a change and actually do the right thing, but what the hell? What the hell?
Shout out your dealer, Margaret. The police shall be in touch. I think American chocolate, and it's not that good. I will say Gilliard is a fave of mine to bake with. Okay. Do a lot of tasty bacon, MJ? You bake a lot of treats?
Yes, I think she does a lot of baking.
The Milky Bar Kid. The Milky Bars are on me.
That was his phrase on the adverts. The Milky Bars are on me.
Oh. Did we have that commercial over here? We have that commercial over here, Al?
It's not ringing a bell. So it's probably commercial's probably on YouTube. If I saw it, I might recognize it.
But of course, over here it was called a Three Musketeers. So you mean Chanel just for biscuits? Oh, channel just for biscuits.
Mm.
I like spreading.
She's doing about me, I think.
So Jenny puts butter on the rich tea.
So do I. And I get. Oh my god, the reaction from my wife and kids when I do it, they go, "What are you doing? That's disgusting!" And they go mental at me, and I go, "Just leave me alone. I just want to put butter on my rich tea," and they think it's horrendous.
Wait a second. Do you put butter on it and then you dunk it?
No, that'd be weird. No. But I do put butter on it, and they're like quite a thick layer of butter as well. And,
so that's only if you're not dunking.
Yeah, I wouldn't dunk it. No. but and I do dunk Rich teas are very nice.
No matter how you have them, right? You dunk them in tea.
Yeah,
you put butter on
however
them,
you want. You can stick jam on it if you want. I reckon if you put I think if you put a bit of pork on it, it'll still be nice.
Pork roll.
Yeah. Sage and onion stuffing.
You'd get a kick out of this, Al. He also didn't know what pork roll was. That was like an ongoing thing.
Well, we have sausage rolls, don't we? We have sausage rolls over here.
And like Dave's from New Jersey. Even in our own state, we can't even decide on what the name is over here too. It's either pork roll or Taylor ham.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've been through all this with him, and he didn't recognize any of the names.
Right. Our own state's divided.
I think Jersey is the like pretty much the only place that calls it Taylor ham. Is that right, MJ? Or did you I don't. I gotta be careful not to give people's places away. But MJ, do you call it Taylor ham? I won't say where you are, but do you call it Taylor ham? If you're not,
it's just different. You didn't know what Scotch egg was, did you, Dave?
I know what Scotch egg was. I love Scotch eggs. Yeah.
All right.
My aunt, I had aunt. I mean, it's not really. She was married into the family, and she's not anymore. But when she was around, she would make the Scotch eggs. Yeah, they were good. Very filling, though, man. You can't have many Scotch eggs.
Mm.
If you're not dunking it, you need to sort yourself out. Yeah, we got to write that one down. Another famous Gareth quote. If you're not dunking it, you need to sort yourself out.
Yeah.
To slam the chocolate orange. No, those used to be my fave. You have to slam them.
I guess because imagine like individual orange slices. And there's like they're like connected by like a core, so you really got to break them off too.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. You got to really properly smash it to get the segments separated.
Mm-hmm.
Shop and bars are called Cloud Forest in case anyone wants some fancy proper chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
That's your Ecuadorian dealer.
Mm.
We hit one. I'm not.
You like Breaking Bad, a spinoff. It takes place in a bakery.
This one you're not familiar. Yeah, I want to try these dark chocolate.
They're really nice. Border. It's a really nice company. Any biscuit from Border is well good.
Well good. All right, let me try this.
Well, then my favorite. I'm going to be buying some for Christmas. My favorite company is for like just out in the shops generally is Fox's. Fox's biscuits are amazing.
You're going to be buying some for yourself for Christmas?
Yep. We always buy. You can get them in like you get like special Christmas boxes of biscuits and that.
Oh.
And we used to buy tons, and now and my wife's like, "We're not going to buy as many yet because you can't eat them as quickly."
Oh, they smell good. So these are the Border dark chocolate ginger.
Oh yeah, ginger, chocolate and ginger. Nice, isn't they?
Oh, it's a chocolate covered ginger snap. Oh, that is well good.
Sublime.
Wow.
And much better than this bullshit.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've just ruined my evening.
This is really
free
good.
Biscuits. That's what's it called? What's it called when it's Oh, I can't remember. My brain's gone funny.
MJ's had Borders.
Yeah.
Jenny likes them. Yeah, these are delicious. Look, I was very sad when they were out of Jammy Dodgers. I know, Erie. I got plenty here.
You can. Didn't you say, Dave, that Jammy Dodgers are sold near you? You can get Jammy Dodgers.
I did. Erie pointed that British store to me that I went to. I don't remember if they had Jammy Dodgers though. They didn't have much. They only had a few things. I think that's where I got the hobnobs. But I'll have to go back. I'll have to go back there because we had my wife and I got to go back because we had a breakfast. We had breakfast there too. They had like English breakfast, and it was really good. Really
That's
good.
cool.
No one got the Turkish delight in the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe joke. No.
Oh.
I've never read or seen the movie. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've had. Oh yeah, they do eat Turkish delight in the film, don't they? And presumably in the book.
I haven't seen it. So served in chopped up powdered sugar jelly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah.
You get used to it, like in Turkey. I don't know.
That
if
makes
joking.
sense. No.
You were in Turkey?
Yeah. It would make sense.
Turkish delight isn't chocolate. What is it traditionally? If no chocolate. Yep. This will have no context when you get down. True. Gofre equals waffle, crispy version. You said you've had those, right, Gareth?
Oh, we have waffles. Yeah.
The
I would prefer tea cakes to waffles, but yeah, we have waffles. They're nice, yeah.
It's our U.S. thing, I think. Health food from the turn of the 20th century. Yeah, do you not even have graham crackers over there, Gareth?
Probably do.
You don't know what I'm saying, though, when I
I
say
don't.
those.
I haven't had them myself. I don't think.
Huh.
I mean, we have. Well, the thing is, there's loads of different types of crackers. So maybe I have, but again, they're different names. You know what I mean, there's so many. We were talking about crackers, and we were sending each other pictures, and they all look really similar. So I think we do have crackers.
Oh yeah, we did send the picture, right? Yeah, I mean the graham crackers. The cracker part is almost like a misnomer. They're really like more like cookies, but Brits couldn't handle calling a candy bar after a French book.
Oh, the Three Musketeers. Is that the one?
I like. Yeah, that's a reference to that. But this Brit had a French girlfriend for a while, and I love the French very much.
Toblerone, yeah, that's good. Haven't had that.
Toblerones. Oh, my wife is obsessed with Toblerones. We've got so many in the house, and when she goes abroad, she goes to the airport and just buys tons of Toblerones.
I would just love to walk around your house, Gareth, because I mean it must be amazing. I mean, it must be like a virtual candy shop in there.
It's not as much as it used to be. But yeah, we like to enjoy life.
Are you sure you're English and not secretly Scottish, Gareth?
Apparently, I did that DNA test thing. I'm mostly Scandinavian.
So MJ does have the Taylor ham. Okay.
It's true.
There's drama over the name, and most people have no clue. Since 1906, Taylor and all other manufacturers labeled. Oh, interesting.
You know, I'm confused. I live right in the middle of the state, so I hear everything too.
Yeah. That's interesting. Since 1906, though. Boy, that list, the name has carried on a long time despite that. Pleasure in a box, like Gareth said. And the chewing is very ASMR. Is it? Is it? You want me to do some more? MJ, help lull you to sleep. Rage is here.
Rage Biscuits here. He's missed all the biscuit fun.
Hey, Brian. What's with the cookie anger, Brian? Rage Biscuit. Margaret. Here, my nickname is Rage Biscuit. Brian, I think Rage. Whoa, we're caught up. Oh my God. Brian, I think you should consider rebranding the channel to Rage Brisket. Don't decide right now. Just let that stew.
Yeah, I think Rage Biscuit reflects his channel a lot more than Bookish.
Yeah, I mean, right? Because you've been talking some controversial stuff lately, so I mean, it would fit. I mean, you kind of been raging a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So
he never talks about books.
Give it some thought. Give it some thought. People saying hi. Just click a little spin off Rage Biscuit. Yeah. Exactly. So Al, what have you been reading lately, man? We try to squeeze in books at some point. Should we
I
talk
love
about
it. Yeah,
books?
we usually get to the books an hour and 45 minutes in.
Yeah, well, actually, I just I finished 2 of my 3 nonfiction November reads. Actually, the ones I finished too. So, this one was a chunky one. This one I meant to read in October for Halloween. It mentions in my videos like The Secret Life of Houdini.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is like these guys went through like thousands of like documents and letters too. Like it's very detailed. Like try and get as much of his life in as possible. It's like it's a chunky one too. It took forever to read. I finally finished this one. Oh god, just as you can imagine with the guy, just incredible life story. All like the crazy enemies he made along the way because he was getting into fights with like the spiritualists. Like these people were like making a living off like the fake mediums and whatnot. So he made a lot of enemies toward the end of his life. Yeah. It's kind of interesting there. And one crazy story I'll tell you. I never knew this when he was young. He's like 12 years old. He gets a job as an apprentice in a lock shop. Imagine he's like a 12, 13 years old. A sheriff walks. He lives in Wisconsin, I should mention. That's where he grew up. So like, a sheriff walks in like this big scary felon in like handcuffs. The guy's like, "Yeah, like this guy, we thought he committed a crime. Turns out he's innocent, but my key broke, so I need you to get the cuffs off him." So they left this big criminal with a 13-year-old Houdini, and like so that was the first lock he ever picked. Like, he was just like so. That was a crazy story. They left the 13-year-old boy alone with this criminal.
That's amazing.
This one I love more than I thought I would too. Was Seabiscuit at the racehorse.
Oh yeah.
It's a crazy story. Like the guy here, Robert Howard, is the one like he made a fortune like the turn of the century, the early 1900s. Like he moved out to California when America was expanding, and like he made his fortune like with like a Buick dealership. Next thing you know, like he meets like a jockey, a horse trainer, and then like hence the story of Seabiscuit. They started too, like the people they had like this amazing racehorse, but like they weren't coaching him well, so they didn't know how to get his full potential. They found like a jockey and trainer who could communicate with them, and now they got this champion horse. This one too. This one I'm almost finished too. Speaking of like talk about the English and the French, Henry V here. Battle of Agincourt. The crazy stuff like you talk real like fantasy stories and whatnot, like other let's see, a bunch of like channels where they talk about like famous fantasy stories and like the historical events that they take it from. It's crazy too. Like Henry V's father, like he was banished from England for like 10 years. That was his sentence, but he comes back early anyway with an army and takes his throne back and holds the king as prisoner. It's like crazy stuff here. Yeah. This is all when Henry's just a teenager. So hopefully I'll finish that by the end of the month for nonfiction November. What else do? Oh yeah, 2 more today. Yeah. Well, like 2 of my book clubs on Fable. Like we just voted on our reads for next month. And there's one guy, his name is Michael Kist, Kist. He has like a YouTube channel here too. He's one of my go-to guys for like nonfiction. He also reads fantasy. So this one I just picked up. It's like a Blood Over Bright Haven, like ML Wong. Honestly, I'm not even sure what it was about. It was my first read with his fantasy club on Fable, so I just picked it up. This one I've been the first book club I was with from the beginning on Fable is a Stephen King related one. Our book read for next month we got Under the Dome. This big one. And they just started that this morning.
That's a big one.
It's like over 1,000 pages. Let's see exactly. Yeah, 1,074. Wow. I'm gonna have a busy month.
Wow. That's a cool selection.
Oh, this ties into Scotland, whatnot. I believe it's Scotland. Like one of the podcasts I love, it's called The Empire. Like these 2, like William Dalrymple and Anita Anand, they're the 2 hosts. They're like historians, like published writers and whatnot. So they wrapped up a series on their podcast about pirates, and that brought them to the story of Peter Pan. Here, it's like there was a guy named Newport who inspired Captain Hook. They spent a lot of the episode talking about J.M. Barrie. And it's a tearjerker to say the least. Like like how like you read like an author's biography and whatnot, and you see like where the little aspects of their stories came from. When you learn about J.M. Barrie, it was like absolutely tragic. Like where he got the name Wendy when he was like 5 years old. He had like there was a girl his age. She had a speech impediment, so like she would call him like a friendy Wendy, and like sadly she got sick and died by like before she was 6. So like a lot of like these friends of his throughout his life, they're all like characters in the book. It's where he got the name Wendy. And like one aspect, I probably this is like some pretty dark stuff to talk about, but like one of J.M. Barrie's brothers, who was an older brother, when he was like 12 years old, he fell ice skating, hit his head, fractured his skull, and died. And so we got Peter Pan, kind of like a little correlation there. We got like Peter Pan, the boy who's like forever like 12 years old, never grows up, ties in with his brother, never grows up. Like I never realized like Peter Pan was so like had such like dark undertones. That was like
Yeah.
the main reason I wanted to buy that copy too. There's a children's hospital, I believe it's in Glasgow. It's like to this day, sales from Peter Pan fund that children's hospital. It's like that was part of J.M. Barrie's legacy. So I heard that. I had to get a little copy myself.
Huh.
Here. Yeah. Really, it's
Yeah,
a
that's
nice cover,
awesome.
isn't it? It's like a signature classics by
Yeah.
Union Square, I think.
I definitely need to check out that channel that you talked about that talks about J.M. Barrie.
Yeah, it was a podcast called Empire.
Oh, a podcast.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what I got here for you.
Just catch up
That's
here.
cool.
Read Brisket.
Yeah.
We could change it to Rage Brisket, but I don't know if there's an emoji for brisket. That's the problem.
I think
no
the trouble is everyone around the country is calling him Rage Biscuit. So
yeah, that's right. It's kind of late, too late to
it's too
change.
late now.
No way. Channel brand is far too lucrative. 7 million. I mean, oh, you make several dollars every month. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, if you're going to go with the money, Brian.
Yeah, materialist, capitalist bastard.
Yeah, he did, Margaret. He got a check for $2.12 last month, I think. Coming on a year and still months to go. That's where the rubber hits the road. I like seeing this. Yeah. It would be legendary. We probably chip in a few bucks.
Yeah.
I mean, is this thing on? Could probably send a couple dollars your way. Support that cause. Gareth and Brian, published writers, historians, and whatnot. Kick in the ass. Star. Oh, he's thinking about it. Sad child of James Ray. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even get into the real sad stuff. Like, Jane Barrett, he was like friends with this couple. Like the couple had passed, so he like was guardian over their children. Oh God, like it's a downer too. But even like the lives of those kids that he adopted, that was another tragedy too. Yeah, I never knew like Peter Pan had such like dark undertones to it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the main reason I wanted to buy it because like the sales of the book go to that children's hospital, so I definitely wanted to proudly buy a book and put it on my shelf here.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You can always feel good about.
Oh, sorry. I was going to go ask Albert. You're going to do a video on what you're just talking about with Peter Pan?
I guess so. Yeah, when I actually read it, I'll definitely touch more detail on it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sharing on. In case anyone else likes to get their history in musical form. That's it. Oh, that's the Rage Biscuit horse.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. I think there's a statue of Peter Pan outside the hospital too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's a really famous hospital in this country.
I think of myself as an opportunistic socialist character. What are you reading there, Gareth?
So, I wanted to show everyone what I just read. The last one I finished, but then I couldn't find it, and then that's why I found the gear that I'm using. So I was going to talk about that later. But anyway, what I've now started is the High Crusade by
Paul Anderson.
sorry about the glare. Hold on, try and do it without the glare. By Paul Anderson. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
It's about an alien invasion that happens in Britain in 1345.
In what year?
1345. So 14th century.
Oh.
So it's really cool. It's a bit different. And it kind of starts off with an archbishop kind of witnessing this alien landing and stuff. It's cool. So that was recommended by Aaron read a book when we went to London.
Okay.
So that was really cool. So I'm reading that. And I'm also going to be tomorrow. I'm going to start my book about Groucho's letters to his daughter Miriam.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a Marx Brothers fan, you might be interested in that. And then I am also going to start The Nice House on the Lake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I want to get that read as well. And then obviously we should be reading Alien Clay as well.
Yeah. Just tell me when. I mean, it's okay. Just tell me when you're going to start, and I'll start. I haven't started yet, so just tell me.
Yeah, we were going to start it last Monday, and then you kept sending me messages about how hectic your week was. And I thought I won't talk about Alien Clay. Don't want to stress him out.
Yeah, it's So it's I'm not rushing into it, but when you're gonna start, I'll start. You know what I mean? So
all right, cool. Well, I'll finish that one, and then we'll do that.
Yeah. I've just been kind of reading like easy stuff, like like graphic novels and some shorter things. And do you read many graphic novels, Albert?
Oh, yeah. Funny thing, I have on my shelf here. I bought this a long time ago, so I can find it here. There it is. But to answer your question, I've never been a big graphic novel reader, but this I got a while back. It was an omnibus. I think it was like omnibus. They get expensive. So they break them up into parts for you. It's like the history buff for me too. Like I like something. I go back to the beginning. It was like volume 1 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
wow!
These original works, like they were in black and white. The original comics were in black and white to start off. It's just the history lover in me too. I loved them when I was a kid, so I never read the original works. I want to go back see what they looked like back then.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the last like graphic novel I read before that was probably like The Watchmen, like one of the big ones.
Yeah,
that's still amazing. Doesn't matter how many times you read it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
That's
But even like the big thing in the movie, because I had a friend back in the day, like when that movie came out, he was like the biggest Watchmen fan. I mean, I can admit it was like an impossible task to make a good movie out of that book with all like the backstory and all the jumping around they do. So, yeah, it's pretty good though.
I got a little distracted by Gareth's butt there for a second. He looks like he's sorry. Go ahead, Al.
I was like, speaking of, we're talking about Negan before. The actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he was the comedian in the Watchmen movie. Way back when. Yeah, that like, especially I think that book came back in 1985. Like that was like one hell of an ending. So.
Have you watched the show The Watchmen on Max?
No, I don't have any streaming services. I missed out all of this stuff.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I just saw it was on there. But thank you, Gareth, for the multiple butt flashes there.
And my son's just called me on the phone like 3 times, and he just kept doing it. So I'm a bit worried. So I'm using the phone to do it. So I'm just trying to send him a message to ask him if he's okay.
Oh, okay.
Because it's unusual for him to. I mean, it's 1 a.m. as well. But he might have just come back from work, and sometimes when he's walking back from work, he wants to chat. So it might be just something simple like that.
Oh, okay. So, all right.
I just need to double check he's all right.
Yeah. So are those Al? Those the only Have you read other graphic novels, or is that pretty much it?
Not really, but like I haven't finished them when that Logan movie came out. That was like Hugh Jackman's first retirement as Wolverine. It was
Yeah.
like really based on the old man Logan series. So I did get like
Yeah.
those issues. I had them
Yeah.
stashed away in my closet too. Isn't that it's real. I never really grew up with comics as a kid. Like I loved like for me the big thing was the Batman animated series.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who voiced Batman there, Kevin Conroy, he just passed away not too long ago.
Yeah.
But for me, it was more like the shows and the cartoons. I wasn't a big comic book reader as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. The Old Man Logan is. You're talking about the original Old Man Logan, right? Not the later.
Right, yeah, the original.
Yeah.
It was like when like the Incredible Hulk was in that story too. Like
Yeah.
mutants and whatnot.
Yeah. That was good. That was a good. So I read a fair bit of non superhero ones too. I mean, that's like my constant crusade to get people realize that there's so many non superhero comics and graphic novels.
Right.
But yeah, as far as I like superhero ones too. Some of them, and that was a good one. That was a good one.
A couple I did read. I forgot about. It's been a long time, but the Frank Miller Sin City stories.
Yeah, I never read those.
I read a couple of them. I forget what they were called, but the one with Marv, the guy that Mickey Rourke played in the movie, like that first book, and then like the guy. I'm going back in the movie too because I saw that movie first before I read the graphic novels.
Okay.
What else? It was like the yellow bastard. That was over the Bruce Willis's character.
Okay. I saw that so long ago. I don't remember too much about it, but yeah.
Yeah, that was like Lord, yeah. Oh God, I think that was all back in like 2004. I think I was in high school when that movie came out.
Yeah. That was quite some time ago. Let me just catch up here. I'm not sure where we left off here. Sorry, give me one sec. Yeah, that's where we left off, right? I'm curious what'll happen when Peter Pan becomes public domain, which maybe soon, bro. When was that originally?
I'm gonna look it up, see if they have the original date in the book. Let's see here. Figured it had to be early 1900s because eventually the kids that J.M. Barrie adopted, like I know one of them died in 21 years old in World War II. I'm sorry, World War One. So I figure it was like probably written in like more or less 1900. Let's see if they have the original date in here.
Okay, well, it should be soon. If it's, I'm surprised it's not already. I mean, the terms changed back in the 70s, but
yeah. I think with this book I have too, the Union Square edition, they actually have a timeline of J.M. Barrie's life in the beginning. So he was born in 1860 in Scotland. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Attended university, 1878. Favorite treasure. Oh wait, that's something else. Never mind. They mentioned he was inspired by Robert Louis Stevenson. Let's see here. See if I can find the date real quick.
Oh, it's probably gone, but good night, MJ, if you're still here.
Peter Pan made his debut in 1904 at the Duke of York's Theatre in London. That's what it says in here.
Oh, I'm surprised that that's not public domain already. I forget. I mean, like the term, the lifetime of the copyrights has changed a couple times, but so it depends when it was. But I would have thought that would be public domain already.
Yeah, I guess the books still sell. I guess the sales from the books are what funds the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm just fixing a few things here. I might have to. My phone's about to die, so I might have to switch over to my tablet real quick. So I'm just getting a little prepped for that.
Everything all right, Gareth?
Yeah. Just he's coming back from work and he's fine. He just wanted to chat, so it's all right.
Okay.
It's quite cool. He's always like phoning either me or his mum when he's walking back from work. It's quite nice.
Peter and Wendy.
It's late though, isn't it? Because he's a chef. in a pub, and he has to like it takes him ages to pack up and clean up and all that, and he leaves well late.
Yeah. USA, the novel Peter and Wendy is in the public domain. Oh, okay. As of January 24th, the play Peter Pan is in the public domain. Yeah.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, I guess it'll depend where you are. This was, yeah. We said goodbye to MJ.
Good
Bye,
night.
MJ.
Oh, bye, MJ.
I think she left like 10 minutes ago. Timothy, oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't read any. I don't think I've read any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that was another one. I had the cartoon.
Yeah, I used to love that cartoon as a kid.
Classic.
I saw that recent movie that came out too. Like, it was pretty good. It came out about a year ago.
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
I thought it was funny. I don't know if you guys noticed this. This made me laugh too. Like, in the last couple of years, in the East Coast here, like New York, New Jersey, they're not allowed to have like plastic bags anymore in supermarkets. You have like your own like reusable bags.
Mm-hmm.
In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the latest movie, they're in New York City. They saved New York City using a plastic bag. It's not exactly subtle. So like they put like this thing they need, like the serum, they put it in a plastic bag and they like throw it like rugby players all over the city. Like, I think they were trying to say something in there.
That's funny. Brian's reading the biography of Henry V. Jones are really enjoying it. 2024 is this year. Oh, he's
switching, I think. Yeah.
You're actually doing well at keeping up with the comments. Well, thank you, Brian. We're trying. We're learning. We're getting a little better.
Yeah.
Getting a little better. Oh, there he is, I think. Let's see.
Yep. Am I back in? There we go.
Yep.
There he is.
Sorry about that. My phone was like seconds away from going.
I shouldn't say this, Gareth. Let me try. Oh, I guess this is wood. A knock on wood here. Oh, don't freak out. Don't freak out. I just knock on something and she thinks somebody's at the door. All right. It's all cool. I shouldn't even say it, but your video, that fluffy mic cover is doing the trick, I guess. There hasn't been a single issue with your audio. You've sounded
That's
great
amazing. If we've solved that, that'd be so cool. Because I mean, I always want to solve it, but then last time you said it hurt. I thought, well, I need to do this now. So yeah, this is fixing it. That's well good. Yeah. So we'll call this Cousin It.
Oops. Hey, Ice. Ice is here.
I've got to find a way of putting it on my actual body, don't I? Otherwise, I'm like literally got. I'm not hands free.
Yeah. Well, do you have pants on?
Do I have pants on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got pants on.
Oh, okay. I just because
Sorry,
I know
mate.
a lot of times you.
I could do a video with you, like a private one without pants on if you want.
Save it for the OnlyFans. No, I think you could use that to cover. You use the mic. Never mind.
Huh?
He said it. They all knew what I was going to say, probably. Pom pom for the win. That's right. Those submarine.
Yeah. Submarine Chipmunk. That's a good band name. Submarine Chipmunk.
Name, right? You saw his butt earlier. Why the pants quit? That's right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Margaret. I did.
Although maybe I took them off when I checked to see if the sun was all right. But if I took my pants off, because over here pants means something else. If I took my trousers and my pants off, I'm doing a video half naked with you guys, then you'd have to question why I was doing that. And then especially I didn't even tell you. And then later on I said, hey, guess what? I was half naked in the live stream.
You gotta keep it for the OnlyFans, man. Keep it for the OnlyFans. Whoops. What do we
what they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah. Birthday celebration. Well, happy early birthday. Tell everybody how old you're gonna be, Ice. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I didn't realize this was pants optional.
Yeah, next time you're on the show, Brian, you can wear just don't wear anything.
Yeah, I mean, right now you could wear nothing.
Well, as a commentator, they probably we're probably reading comments from people that are completely naked.
We might be.
Think about that for a minute.
We might be. Let's see who. Let's look at the chat. Who in this chat might be naked? Let's see. That would be a fun exercise. Who is anybody
Margaret's going to
in
say
this
something.
chat?
Margaret is definitely going to say something.
Is anybody in this chat naked or close to naked right now? Tell us that. And somebody, if somebody doesn't fess up, I'm just
Brian, are you wearing a bikini?
Donald Document. Happy birthday, Ice. 38 Ice is going to be. Pants, what's that? Exactly.
What's
Ice.
that?
Not me. It's cold.
It's cold.
I'll be free.
Nice. Free to get that wind on your body.
I think it's a free balling. I think that's what it is. Is that free balling?
Yeah.
Oh, free ball. Right.
But Jenny might not have that much on because it's 1:20 in the morning.
That's
so
true.
she might be in bed with her pajamas on or something. You wearing pajamas, Jenny?
Top of the
I'm not sure if we should just ask them what they're wearing. What are you wearing?
Is that not allowed?
It just suddenly sounds like a different kind of conversation, doesn't it?
So speaking of comics, I got to save these for the video. I haven't done a video in like oh god, it's been so crazy. I haven't done a video in like 2 weeks. One of them is I got to do more of the graphic comics I've been reading, but I read speaking of non-superhero stuff, I read this one recently, which was really cool. This My Friend Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
No, and this is what I'm talking about with the non-superhero stuff. Like there's a lot of good stuff out there in graphic novel form. This was really cool. You know what this is about?
Yep.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Dahmer, obviously, but yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. So this is
about somebody who went to school with him, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is the writer. He was the writer and the artist, and he's not a bad artist. It's all black and white. But he was somebody. So he was friends with him in high school, but not really like friends. You know what I mean? So they had like this guy. There was like a group of 4 of them. There was like a group of 4 friends, and then Dahmer was kind of like an ancillary friend. You know what I mean? Like he was the guy that like they didn't invite him. Like if they were having a sleepover, they weren't going to invite him. You know what I mean? But they hung out with him a lot because they thought he was funny and he did weird things that entertained them. And so yeah, it was really cool. I mean, it's a true story, and he's like telling what Dahmer, because Dahmer started his activities shortly after high school ended. It wasn't right. I mean, it was a long time before he was captured. So this was kind of like a very interesting insight into this individual from somebody that knew him pretty well, and the way he was behaving in high school, and how he actually wasn't so bad in high school. He was just weird, and he was very lonely, and was engaging in these weird behaviors, probably because he was somewhat lonely and isolated. And it's all like shortly before he started his horrible period of his life, so it was really interesting. I mean, it's like, you don't really think about, you're reading a graphic novel and it's going to be educational, but this was like very educational, this book, but also really not dry at all. It was very, I mean, I blew through that. I think I read this in one night. It was one night or 2 nights. I just blew through it. It was very.
Have you read Joe Sacco's graphic novels about Palestine?
No.
He's really, you'd love that. He's really interesting, and yeah, he definitely look up what he does.
Joe Sacco?
Sacco, Sacco.
I can't even write now because my whole notepad.
He did one called Palestine, and I think he's done others as well. But the one called Palestine is really, really good.
It's interesting. It's interesting when you provide like illustrations. You really bring like a whole life to the story too.
Yeah, it's a good way of telling something quite horrible. I think it kind of makes it slightly less graphic, bizarrely.
Yeah, and I just think there's something about the medium that's why I've been reading a lot of them lately, is because like when it's hard for me to focus, like if I'm gonna like got too much on my mind. I'm too crazy. I'll like phase out as I'm reading a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
yeah, absolutely.
But the graphic novels, there's not even more than TV. It's like the one medium that I can get completely lost in, and I can forget about everything else, and I can totally lose track of time. You know, I kind of I just disappear into that world. I think it's just like, I think it's a combination of like the story and the images and the I don't know. I mean, like movies are like that too, like TV's like that too. But it's for some reason I get more absorbed in that than maybe because you got to focus on it more or something. I don't know. But it's
The first thing I read this month was a Batman graphic novel.
Oh, with the Long Halloween.
Long Halloween, yeah. And I'm gonna do a series of videos on them next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dug that one?
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Yeah.
You know, there's sorry, go ahead.
Thinking of Batman, it made me think of there was one of the few graphic novels I'm familiar with. The guy Mike Mignola, who did Hellboy, like in the '90s, he wrote one. It was a Batman graphic novel called Gotham by Gaslight. You hear about this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
They made it like into a little movie too. I will say this: the movie was 10 times better than the graphic novel ending. I will admit, but like it's about Gotham in like the late 1800s, and Jack the Ripper is on the loose in Gotham City.
That's right.
And like, seeing like Batman's at the time, it was a let's see. Like I said, like it's been so long since I read the graphic novel, but like the movie, like the way they obviously the endings were different. That's all I'm gonna say. Like the way they went with the movie was pretty extraordinary. So here, Gotham by Gaslight. That's the one.
Cool. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a proper delve next year.
There's one. Maybe you know about it already, Gareth. But there's for December. There's Batman Noel. Do you know this one?
Oh no, that one.
Yeah, that's like and you might like it because you read that Christmas Carol graphic novel last year. It's a Batman. Yeah. It's a Batman version of A Christmas Carol, sort of.
Oh, gotta get that.
Yeah, so you might like it. I mean, it wasn't awesome, but I mean, it's worth reading. You know what I mean?
Nice little take on it.
The art was really good. Yeah, you read that one, Al?
Never heard of it. It sounds interesting. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. Yeah. Batman Noel. Yeah, it's pretty good. I picked up that the one you read last year, Gareth, the Christmas Carol graphic novel.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I didn't read it yet. I'm gonna read it this December. I'm gonna read it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked it up after I saw you talk about it.
Yeah.
But I was saving it for this December.
It's a series of it's like a publishing company that do graphic novels of classic books with the classic text in the graphic novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me just catch up here. Where did we leave off? Yeah, okay. Moist and jammies when I'm not working. That's like my wife, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was the line.
There was the line.
I missed that one.
It's probably well, yeah.
Only logical line was that. The one we just crossed or blew past, should I say? Oh, yeah. We definitely crossed the line there. But we pretty much always do. I know, right? They're so damn comfy. Like Johnny Cash. I walked away.
Joe Sacco. Yeah.
Do you want me to send you one, Margaret? I can pick one out and send it to you if you want. I asked you also about the Abercrombie book, and you never responded to me. So let me know. Send me whatever. What did we talk? Voxer or DM me or whatever if you want me to send you any of these things. I'm excited to see Garrett's next video compilation. Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that? It's not dropping tonight.
I was editing it earlier. I've got really weird. Some of the videos were fine on I could play them on the Google Drive and on my iPad, but the editing software I'm using didn't like it, so I had to make them into an iMovie and all that. So there's a few I had to re-edit again. But yeah, I'm nearly done. So when we finish this, I'm going to finish it off, and it should be ready tomorrow morning.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm very excited. There's actually 31 booktubers in it besides me.
Wow, that's going to be a long video.
It ends up about almost 40 minutes.
Oh, that's not so bad.
It's not, yeah, because everyone kept it quite short.
Yeah.
Greg didn't.
Yeah. And we didn't, but that's because it was two of us. So
yeah. Greg sent me a message saying, "I hope you don't mind. It's 2 minutes." I was like, "No, it's fine."
Yeah, that'll be good. Cool. I have an idea.
It's really good.
I've never done one of those before. I participated in these compilation ones, but I've never done one. I had an idea for one, but I'll run by you offline, Gareth.
Yeah, it's just really exciting getting them. When you get a new one, you go, yes, and yeah, and there's some people that I'm really pleased are doing it that have had a lot on. Like there's one particular one that I'm really glad that he said yes because he's had a rough time, and it's really nice that he's in it. So
awesome.
So yeah, it's cool. Yeah, there's a whole variety of different types of booktubers and different tastes, and there's non-fiction. There's all sorts of going on in it. So yeah, I'm very excited to show it. And I decided to play drums at the beginning, so I'll do a bit of that.
Awesome. Gotta go. My earbuds ran. He's
probably Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Oh no, he's probably already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian didn't send me his video.
Oh no.
No.
Panel, have you requested a book from your library for them to purchase? I've never done that. You guys done that?
For them to, yeah, I have. Yeah, I've requested. Yeah, if I couldn't find a book, there was one time years ago when I asked them to get it, and actually recently I asked them to if they had a certain book, and they said yeah, it's in one of our other libraries. We'll send it down to the main library, and then they ended up buying it a couple of days later anyway. So yeah, but yeah, libraries are cool like that.
You a big library user, Al?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, especially the couple places I lived here. I'm still in New Jersey here. The couple places I've lived next to like the county headquarters, so I get like the big one. But yeah, like I go there all my life. A little quiet time. It's like a little place me, and like Gareth was saying, if always request one, like they'll transfer between branches for you. So they treat you right, as they say.
Yeah. There's at least 5 libraries in Portsmouth.
Yeah, there was one it was like the county headquarters. There was one event. I missed it. I regret it to this day. This was they had these 2 like historians / actors. One guy was in character as Thomas Jefferson. The other guy was in character as Alexander Hamilton. Like the 2 of them debate each other as like part of their show. It was at the headquarters in the county I lived in at the time. I couldn't go. Whatever it was, I should have passed out. I regret it to this day not seeing this because it sounded amazing. Yeah, check out kids, check out your local libraries. There's always cool stuff going on.
Yeah. I went to a jazz gig once at the main central library. Is on the top floor. It's one of my favorite gigs I've ever been to. It was just a jazz piano, Jessica Williams, and she was amazing.
Yeah, you get musicians all the time too. Most like the big bands and whatnot.
Any other good Christmassy reads? Yeah. I may have mentioned this one already, but I think I have it right there. I'm going to grab it. Hold on.
While you're getting that, Roy did a really good video about Christmas Carol recently. Roy Reads Anything? Yeah, he did a really good video about different types of versions of the Christmas Carol and like pastiche stuff and some of the stuff that was around at the time. So that's worth checking out. Do you know Roy Reads Anything, Albert?
I do, yeah. It's like I discovered not too long ago. I forgot someone tagged him in one of their videos, so I just started watching him. I'll go on now. I'll find that video. I'll add it to my watch list.
Yeah, it's a good video. He's got a different kind of take on BookTube, which I think is really cool. You know,
Who are you
all
talking
a bit different. Roy Reads Anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did one just on the Christmas Carol recently.
Oh okay.
Here it is. Gotcha. Okay, it's on watch later. Here we go.
Yeah, I think it's like last week. I think.
Let's see.
So I've mentioned this before, but I would highly recommend this, Constance. I just read this last December. Mr. Dickens and His Carol by Samantha Silva. This was a great book for the Christmas season. This just came out a couple years ago, and but this was right 2017. This came out, and this was like a wonderful Christmas time story. This was it's a fictional novel about Charles Dickens when he was under some pressure when he had already been at the time he wrote A Christmas Carol. What was that? 1863, 60?
Yeah,
63, I think.
Yeah.
He had already published a couple successful novels, but then published something that wasn't doing well. And so he was under some financial pressure, and his publishers were really pressuring him. And so that was kind of like the backdrop to him writing A Christmas Carol. And so, I mean, it's fictional, but it takes that situation, like the pressure he was receiving from his wife and his publishers, and that he was under, and he goes off. He's somewhat by himself to write the book A Christmas Carol, and he encounters a lot of he meets this muse, Eleanor, I think was her name, and he kind of has his own. He encounters some Christmas magic of his own, and kind of has his own Christmas Carol-y type story, as he's writing that book. And so it was very atmospheric, very Christmassy. It was like super well written. Like I loved this book. I thought it was great, and that's what I'd recommend for a Christmas read.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't read a lot of Christmas themed books, but it'd be nice to do it. I'd like to do it more, but I can't think of an example except Christmas Carol of something I've read set in Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do it more.
Well, you like science fiction so much. Connie, have you read any Connie Willis?
Yeah, I love the Doomsday Book.
Yeah.
And I've got To Say Nothing and a Dog to Read.
Yeah, so she loves Christmas, and she put out a book of Christmas themed sci-fi stories.
All written by her, or was it an anthology?
Yeah, all written by her.
I'll seek it out.
A lot like Christmas.
Oh, cool.
So this might be a book for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read a few stories out of it. I'll read a few more this December. But yeah, it's, it's kind
I
of
can see if the library can get it, because I can't buy it because of the Read What Your Own challenge. But I might be able to get it out of the library. I can have a look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been tempted by the Read What Your Own challenge, Albert?
Oh, I know myself. I didn't even start. I wouldn't because I knew I would be able to resist the urge. The book I showed you before, like Under the Dome, and the other fantasy book I'm reading. I just bought this today, so I would have failed already. And Peter Pan as well.
Yeah,
it's too tempting.
Yeah, I would never even try to do that.
Yeah, you've never done it, have you?
It's like a ridiculous thought for me.
Like, I think of it like this: I've been a very good boy, and I deserve to buy myself a treat. There you go. I buy books.
Yeah. And that was for a good cause,
Yeah,
one like that wouldn't even count, I think. Totally forgot about it.
Well, we have until June when the domain starts. The public domain starts.
Looking forward to watching that. We get 2 requests per month. I like being able to request indie books, but don't always get accepted. It's worth a try. Well, at least you're trying to get them purchased. Yes, Margaret. I have a course library.
I'll just say quickly to William that it'd be nice that William, you can be in the next one I do. I do something like that. Because I had to stop it. I messaged loads of people. I was like, oh, it's going to be too long. So
yeah, there's limits to those sort of compilations.
Yeah.
I should mention too. You're talking about like purchasing like the library. Like that's where I got lucky, living next to like the county headquarters. That's like the big branch too. So chances are, if there was a book, they had it. So I got lucky where I lived.
It's pretty cool.
Nice. Anyone a fan of From? Yes. Getting ready to watch season 3 soon. It was just renewed for season 4. Oh, I didn't know.
From. I love From.
Yeah, I love From too. Have you seen From, Al?
I know the title. Like I don't know much about it. Like what's it about? Like is it streaming anywhere?
Is what?
Is it on like a certain streaming platform?
Yeah, so it's an MGM Plus show. So if you want to watch season 3, you have to have that service. But the first 2 seasons you can watch on Prime, which is how I did it.
Okay.
At least in the US. I don't know for Gareth, but in the US, that's how it is. So
yeah, we haven't got season 3 yet, but my mate's watching it illegally, so he's been telling me how good season 3 is, but I'm waiting for it to come on properly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna. I have too many. I'm not gonna get another streaming service just to watch From. So I'll wait. But the first 2 seasons, yeah, it's so good. It has a very. Are you a fan of Lost?
I mean, I'd be honest. I've never seen the whole show in its run. I saw like the first 3 seasons of it back in the day.
Get out.
But I know what happens.
How do I kick him out of here?
Well, that's also something else we're going to rewatch together, isn't it, Dave? We're going to rewatch Lost as well.
Yeah,
I'll make up for not watching Lost with the Jack Skellington bug. How about that?
Yeah, nice. That's good. Yeah, he's back in the game.
There we go.
Yeah, no, I was going to say it has a very Lost feel to it, but it's one of these things. It's like this no-name town, this family. It centers on this family. They're driving and they see like this fallen tree, and that's the thing. Like once you see this tree, you get like they drive into this town. This is a small rural town, and you can't leave. There's no way. If you try to drive out, you just keep going back into it. And everybody that's there has had the same experience, and so they're all stuck in this town that you can't get out of, and you don't know why. And then there's these things that come. So there's that mystery, but there's this supernatural horror aspect to it too. Because as soon as the sun goes down, you got to be in your house, like with these talismans on, because there are these things that come to visit at night. And so I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. And then it kind of goes from there.
It's really good. It's this whole a lot of good pieces to it.
We just really wanted to stick the landing, right? Whenever it ends, we want it to be a good ending.
You don't want it to be like Lost.
Literally the first 4 or 5 seasons, best TV ever, and then it just just shoots itself in the foot massively.
Yeah,
very weird.
Thanks, Gareth. Oh, we had
thanks, Constance.
Or did we say so? I don't know. Historical fiction cover, classic historical fiction cover. Oh, the Dickens one, Mr. Dickens and his Carol. Oh, so she was saying thanks for the recommendation. Okay, I got you. Gareth, I regret I had to DNF to say nothing of the dog. I look forward to hearing how you do with it.
Okay. That's interesting because I really like Doomsday Book, but I know to say nothing of the dog is different. And apparently it's supposed to be funny, which Doomsday Book definitely wasn't funny. So we'll see if she is funny. But yeah, it's supposed to be based on 3 Men in a Boat as well. So I don't know how that works. But it's another time travel one.
It has been 1 day since oh, brother. My next books to get are Home Before Dark and The Whisper Man.
Oh.
Home Before Dark. That's Riley Sager.
Oh, I've got one of Riley Sager's. It's called something about surviving the night or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a few. I read. You ever read any Riley Sager, Al?
I have not. I got to start because I've been watching so many other people review Riley Sager books on different booktube channels. So I got to pick up one eventually.
Yeah.
Where's the one?
I have a.
The name.
Yeah, sorry.
There was one. I'm gonna look it up. I can't remember the name that I've heard a lot of people talk about recently.
Lock Every Door.
No, it could be. I'm gonna look them up real quick. I'll see if I can find it. I know it was maybe a couple. It might be a couple of years old by now. Let's see here.
The one I bought, I found it in a charity shop, and I just remember Emily Fox talking about that author. So I was like, "Oh, I'll get that. It's only £1."
Oh,
Yeah, I have.
Sorry.
Which one?
The book I was referring to was The Only One Left.
The Only One Left. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a theme to the titles of their books, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Across the Lake I heard of too. I heard interesting things about that one.
Is that me causing the? That's me.
There's an extra bloop, 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 bloop sort of sound, isn't there?
That's me.
Oh, it's gone.
Is it gone?
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's back.
I think every time I talk. All right, I'm going to kick myself out and come right back.
Okay.
I don't know what that's. I don't know what's going on. I'll be right back.
All right. Alrighty. Then there were two. What's up?
Has it gone? I don't think it's gone.
I'm listening over my tablets. I don't hear anything really.
Still there? Or? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Let me cut.
I think it's like a weird echo. It's like there's like a monster repeating what we're saying.
The Go machine.
Oh yeah, it's doing it to everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Our stream has become possessed.
Huh. Anyway, so I had is that really annoying? That's pretty annoying.
No idea. Right? It's not annoying to me, but I don't know how loud it is on the screen. Yeah, to our viewers. It's quite quiet to me.
Maybe you guys are picking up in your headphones because I just have my tablet in front of me. I don't hear anything. Maybe the headphones are picking it up.
Maybe it's our imagination, Dave.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happens when we're both imagining the same thing?
That's really weird. And you don't hear our echo, Al?
No, it sounds good on my end.
Oh, so maybe it's just us. We just keep going because maybe nobody else can hear. Can anybody else hear the echo in the chat? Let me catch up. Yeah, I had read Lock Every Door. I picked up a few of his books just that I found in the wild, super cheap. But I read Lock Every Door because I heard a lot about it, and it was pretty good. Wasn't phenomenal, but it was pretty good. It was actually in Ollie's 2023 Happy Hour blogging video was a volcano summit when I said it. I'm getting a weird.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting it. Maybe Margaret's the problem.
Yeah, I think Margaret's caused it.
Spectacular clip at Williams Library.
Oh,
that's it. No,
it's come back.
That's weird. Doesn't happen while Alice speaks.
Right.
Well, I thought that said AI at first too.
No.
I'm still a dupus. Sorry about that.
Hi, good evening. I made it. Hey, Diane.
Oh, hello. See, I thought we had no audio problems, and now we got this.
Yeah. I think it's Al since it doesn't happen for him. Al, is your phone still on?
Let me check. Make sure all the tabs. Like I said, I put my phone down on my tablet now. Make sure everything's closed. Let's see here.
It sounds like feedback. So.
Yeah, it's like an echo loop thing.
Yeah, everything's closed on my phone, so it's just my tablet running on its own now.
No, it's still there.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's weird. Huh. You're not playing this thing on anything else there?
No, just the tablet. That's it.
Huh.
I haven't got that on.
Let me try kicking you out for a second. Let's try this again. Is there anything? Still an echo.
Mm.
Let me mute his mic. All right, testing one. It's definitely you, Al. If I mute your mic. There's some feedback coming from you. I don't know. Maybe try turning off your phone or something if you're able to. Or
have you got someone in the room with a really weird voice that keeps talking?
Phone's up. I'm gonna leave. I'll come back in a second.
That's mad. This is working, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy that you're
yeah.
You're actually clean. You're not the issue.
I have to look after this now. Put it somewhere safe.
Yeah.
I bought this hoping it would make the audio louder, so I could like sit back a bit, but it didn't really make any difference to the recording, so I stopped using it.
Wait,
because you know my normal videos I'm like this, I know.
Yeah. So what did you? Wait. So what's happening there? Because normally you're not using headphones and you're not using. You just have the phone in front of you. Right now you've got the headphones, and what is the mic? You've got that on a mic.
So I've got the mic plugged into. So I had to buy a splitter, right? So.
Oh, I thought you didn't have that tonight.
Yeah. That was one of the because you had this mad moment where your frame fell down the stairs and you went shit and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a similar moment where. I suddenly thought, oh my god, I've got to get Kindred to talk about Kindred because I just read it, and I went over there to see if it was over there by my computer, and then I'm like scrabbling around trying to find it, and then I find a bunch of stuff that I thought was in the house over there, and then it got tidied up by someone in the house, and then there was a bunch of stuff that included this package over there, which I didn't realize. I was like, oh my god, that's where it is. And it was like, we were like a minute before going live, and I'm like, so I thought I'll just stick it in and try it. And
yeah, well, it's beautiful. I mean, you sound great tonight. I mean, it fixed everything.
Did you say I'm beautiful?
Yes, that's what I said.
Thank you, Dave.
You got it, man.
You're not so bad yourself.
So I don't know what you did, Al, but it fixed it.
Okay. Yeah, I just closed everything and started up again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Phone's off and everything, so hopefully it won't happen again.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Constance loved Doomsday Book.
Yeah.
Saying hi. Sounds like Bubbles. Hi, Diane. It's like someone's hungry and we wear their stomach. Yeah. Don't worry, Al. We have this issue every week. It's usually Gareth,
it's Charlie Brown's.
It's nothing new.
And the school teacher.
All right, checking Gareth out. Check. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm still getting a really bad echo. Why don't you try jumping off, Gareth?
Are you taking the piss? Wow. Margaret and David are ganging up on me, mate. What are we going to do, Al?
And Margaret's
just for fun. Kick him out just for fun.
Margaret's been angling for your job, man. She wants.
Yeah. If she comes back on the show, yeah, she's at it.
That's me.
Yes, pom pom.
Well, okay, we're caught up there. All right. So what do we have? There's a couple things on my list here. I'm not sure if we hit them. There's a number of things I want to talk about.
Can I quickly say about the video that's appearing tomorrow?
No.
Okay, cool.
Go.
So, in probably about 6 hours, I reckon, there'll be a video appearing, which is going to be loads and loads of people, familiar faces, talking about what their favorite book of the year is. So, it's going to be awesome. There you go. Done.
That's going to be on books, songs, and other magic, people.
Books, songs, and other magic.
I'm actually laughing over here now. So before I go into the next topic, was there what I don't want to I know you had a few things you wanted to talk about, Al. Did we cover your those things yet, or
Yeah, that was it. Like the books I bought, my cookies. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm all covered on my end.
okay? So we talk about movies for a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I've been pretty lucky lately. I've been trying again, like I said, I've been trying reading a little bit less, doing other stuff. So I've been watching some TV and movies more, and I feel like I've been really lucky with them. Like on the last show, we talked about The X, which I thought was like the deepest slasher movie that I've ever seen before, but we already talked about that. So, but have you seen X, Al?
I do. I love it actually.
You do?
Pearl, I thought was amazing too.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Not to jump ahead. I did see the new one, Heretic by A24. We'll get that in a minute too.
That's still at the
yeah,
theaters, right?
Yeah, it just opened up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like it's definitely worth watching. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like it's obviously the name of the movie, Heretic. It's like obviously there's a lot of like deep discussions about like all religion in general. That's like the main theme of the movie. There's a lot of like deep conversation, which I love. But even I got to admit, even like an hour in, I'm like, for the love of God, stop talking. Just continue the story, please. Like, it is a little much after a while, but it is. But
Is it
was
quite?
worth-
Is it quite gross and scary? The Heretic film.
Not at all. Like there's like almost like no gore at all. So it's really all about the conversation. It's all in your mind.
So would it be like? Do you reckon it's a similar kind of feel to Get Out?
You know, that one I never saw actually. I saw his other movies like Nope and Us with the doppelgangers. Yeah, I would put
Yeah.
it like in that ballpark too.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
Well, do you like Get Out, Gareth?
What's that?
So again,
You liked Get Out?
I loved it. Actually, all three films I think are amazing. Jordan Peele is like phenomenal. I think.
Yeah, Get Out, Nope, and Us. That was the other one you said?
Yeah. Us
Yeah.
was the second one, and Note was the more recent one. Still
Yeah.
not that recent now. It's about time he did another one. Lazy git.
Yeah.
But he was working on the Twilight Zone for a while, wasn't
Yeah. Yeah. But that didn't. I don't know. Didn't work out so well.
he?
I
No, it
was
wasn't
liking them. but-
amazing. I liked some of it. There was an
Yeah.
amazing one where a kid became president. That was well good. Definitely. Some
Yeah.
commentary going on there.
Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was like, and like so many things, right? Like,
This is the Jordan Peele Twilight Zone.
Yeah, the latest one.
yeah.
I never saw it. I gotta catch up on that too.
Yeah, it's got some good ones. They're not all good, but then I don't think we can't paint Twilight Zone in rose tinted glasses. They weren't all good all the time. So
Yeah.
You try and get something out of them.
Yeah,
Back
yeah.
up to yours. What you start off with, Dave. You talk about like X and Pearl. I still haven't seen Maxine, the third one.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think Pearl's like a hard act to follow too, because I thought that was quite incredible. You guys see
Yeah.
Pearl?
I haven't seen Pearl yet. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. Okay.
But
I don't want to spoil anything.
I heard all three are so Nick over at another booktube channel is the one that turned me on to X. And he was saying that those three movies are three very different types of movies.
Mhm.
I don't know. Would you agree with that? Oh, you haven't read seen the third one yet, but
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. I know it's very different, but yeah, the I think the first two are like I would put together because like it's just like the second one's just a prequel for like Pearl as a young woman, so like they're kind of pretty similar. Yeah, the Maxine I've heard it's very different, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I was so impressed with X that I'm definitely gonna watch the other ones. I mean, like I can enjoy a horror slasher movie like anybody else can. You know what I mean? I like them, but I would very rarely say that one of those was like a quality movie that I thought had a lot to it, which I would for X. You know what I mean? I was very impressed with that, so I will definitely watch the others. But I also, after that, I've been kind of on the hunt for some just good spooky scary movies, like Conjuring type movies, right? Like stuff to just like not like slasher stuff, not slasher horror, just like unsettling, like scary horror. And I've been having like a little trouble finding some, and I just saw one just like a few nights ago, which I really enjoyed. And it seems like most of the reception like to this is kind of lukewarm. But this was Oculus. Have you guys seen this?
Oh no, I haven't seen that. I've heard about it.
It has its following. A lot of people like it, but I've never seen it myself.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Just in terms of being like on the edge of your seat, creeping you out, like it was. I thought it was good. I mean, for anybody who doesn't know what Oculus is, it was. So it's about this. You look back in time, but like most of it takes place in the present time, where there's this kid. There was a traumatic event, and this kid he's getting out of therapy now. Or whatever place he was in. He was in a place, what do you call it? Where he lived there and was getting therapy and stuff because he had been very young when the trauma happened, and he's getting out, and his sister is coming to get him to take care of him. They've convinced him that in therapy that everything that he experienced was, he had this traumatic event where like he killed his father, and he manufactured all this other supernatural stuff around it. And he had just gotten better and gotten past that and was now getting released. And when his older sister picks him up, he gets thrown right back into it. And she's like, no, you absolutely did not imagine that. This totally happened. And it centers around this mirror, this antique mirror that has like a supernatural being like behind it. And that like drives people, like controls people's perceptions and drives them mad and stuff like that. So I'll leave it at that. But it was pretty scary and creepy, and it was pretty cool the way that they did it. And I don't want to give too much away about it, but I really liked it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it sounds entertaining.
And then last night I saw what I would say, I don't know if I would classify this in top 10 movies but I might. I have to think about this if I'd put this in top 10 movies, but this was one of the, I thought this was phenomenal. It was like one of those movies. So I'll just say, I keep like building up all the suspense. So the movie was called The Artifice Girl.
The Artifice Girl.
The Artifice Girl. Artifice Girl. Okay. And I had never heard of it before. And I just heard somebody mention it on like these underlooked like quality movies, that are underappreciated. The people, and I was just watching one of those videos and saw this. I'd never heard of it, so that's why I watched it. And this was a movie was like, after I watched it, I was like, holy shit, that movie had like a $500 budget. And it was like, obviously more than $500, but it was one of those. Like it was it cost like nothing to make this movie. Like the whole thing takes place in like 2 rooms, most of it in 1 room. And like it required almost nothing, to make this movie aside from the acting. And but it was so phenomenal. I thought it was phenomenal. It was about. Wow. You see it 3 different time periods. It doesn't jump around. You see early on, later, and then like when a lot of years have gone by. And it's centered around, it starts where these, authorities pull in this one guy that's running. It centers around this AI that presents on screen like a young girl. and the guy is using this AI he's a computer programming guy, and so he's able to make it really seem like a person. And he's using this AI to capture pedophiles or would-be pedophiles, and is being very successful with it. And people don't realize, including the authorities, they don't realize it's AI. They think it's a real girl, which is why they first bring him in and they start all talking to begin with. You know what I mean? Because
right. This is a fantastic premise.
Yeah, and so I don't want to give too much away, but you see, basically, it's basically it's an AI that has learned to act like a convincing young girl that is not, it's not nefarious, but evolves significantly, kind of like a runaway AI.
Right.
And just using all this data and experience and evolving and everything, and then not like I said, not to a nefarious point or anything. It's not like that kind of movie, but it's a very thoughtful movie. And you see what happens when everybody first learns all this, and then years later, like the progress they've made, and then many years into the future. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's, so the thing is almost all dialogue and facial expressions and reactions among the girl and the couple of handlers, and I thought it was incredible. So
gotta watch it.
Yeah. Highly recommend it. The Artifice Girl. And I was able to watch it free somewhere. Was it Prime? Or maybe Tubi, like with ads or something like that. I didn't have to rent it. I was able to watch it free somewhere. But no matter what I say, this will be good for Al, but not for you, Garrett, because everything's different over there. But in the US, you can watch it on Hoopla or Tubi for free. You just have to watch the ads, Okay. So I watched it on Tubi. That's where I watched it. Or you can rent it for a few bucks. But it was pretty good.
Yeah, check that out. Jeez.
Anybody in the chat seen Oculus or The Artifice Girl?
I'll tell you what I watched recently. I watched the original Death Race 2000 again.
Death Race 2000?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember that? You never seen it?
I don't think so.
No. I saw the remake with Jason Statham. Never saw the original.
No. Oh, you saw the remake. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the original is like from the 70s, isn't it? And it's really violent and really kind of it's completely mad, but like I don't know, there's something about it, and obviously that's what started everyone joking in their car about knocking someone over and getting 40 points or getting 60 points or whatever for an old man or whatever, because that's the whole point of it. They're racing, but also trying to knock people over for extra points. David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone before he was Rocky.
Were they prisoners in the original movie, like trying to get freedom to win races?
No, they're just 5 cars racing to this point while killing as many people as they can.
It does sound like a 70s movie, I will say that.
Yeah, proper exploitation film. But yeah, it's just this mad energy in it, nudity for no reason, great dialogue that is just clearly like, pulpy dialogue. It's just ridiculous film.
That makes me think of another one I saw probably last year that I watched with my daughter, where I forget his name. Steve from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So he's the star in it, and he is. It wasn't for points; it was for his social media account was not taken off, and so then like he's like an Uber driver. And so then like he kills somebody and like live, like he does a live, like on his social media.
Oh.
And like it takes off and he starts getting tons of views and followers and stuff. So then he just goes crazy with it, right? It becomes like he goes on this insane Uber driving rampage and, and like keeps getting more subscribers and stuff like that, all to get more likes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a pretty crazy one too.
I've had a little bit of a thing watching films recently, and there's a couple of other ones I've seen, but I can't think of what they are. It's really annoying. Like last time we had is this thing on, I talked about The Mist, didn't I?
Yeah.
which was an amazing thing. But then recently, I saw something with Louis, my son, and then I saw another one straight after Death Race 2000, and I can't remember what it was. But never mind.
Now,
Yeah,
but
it's
should
cool.
I feel like I asked you this already, but should I like? Because I like to read stuff first. I mean, should I wait until I read The Mist before I watch that?
Apparently, no. Well, no, I say apparently. I remember reading The Mist. It's very different, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
matter. They're very different things. And apparently, Stephen King really likes what Frank Darabont did with it. So he adds loads of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, no, definitely see The Mist. Definitely see the film The Mist. Have you seen it, Al?
Long ago, I saw the movie. Never read it, but good Lord, I know that movie, so I understand why Stephen King likes that ending so much.
It's shocking, isn't it? The ending is shocking.
Yeah, it's like, oh boy, yeah.
So, you can tell he's going, oh boy. Honestly, Dave, it's like ridiculous. You're like, what?
It's like there's twisted endings, and then there's that. That's just like something different.
It's really depressing, isn't it?
Yeah, to say the least.
All right, I'll watch it. I know it. I've seen it come out. It's on one of my streaming services. I've seen
It's
it.
like 2003 or something like that.
Yeah, longer.
Because there was a TV series as well. Wasn't
he was the main guy. Yeah.
Who's the main? Oh, someone I didn't recognize the main guy.
Yeah. Thomas Jane. He was in the other Stephen King. I think it was a Netflix movie, 1922. Based on Stephen King. Okay. That might have been the darkest thing I've ever seen. It's just like this isn't a spoiler saying it's about like a guy in 1922. He kills his wife, but like he corrupts his son to do it with them, and like the fallout from it. Like that's the story.
Wow.
It's actually like to me like it was just uncomfortable to watch. It was good. That's how good it was. So I guess there's a compliment in there somewhere. But yeah, like Thomas Jane, the guy from The Mist, he was also in 1922.
He was really good.
I believe.
Yeah, good actor.
Extreme tension, Al. See Get Out, for God's sake.
Get Out. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty original. Sorry?
I was just joking around. I'm like 10, 15 years too late from when Get Out came out.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I'll catch up.
Have you seen the others, Nicole? I have seen that. Yeah. Have you guys seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's very good.
Austrian film Good Night, Mommy was a wonderfully unsettling film. There's an American remake I haven't seen, but the original was very good.
Okay.
Good Night, Mommy. I will look it up. Thank you. Good Night.
It's a good title. It's very intriguing.
Mommy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Farrah's here. Hi, Farrah.
Hello, Farrah.
The one was The House of Sleeping Beauties. German film based on a Japanese novel about a grieving father unable to deal with the death of wife and daughter. He frequents a unique brothel. A unique brothel? Oh, sounds pretty good.
House of Sleeping Beauties.
Writing all these down. But I guess it's subtitles then, right?
Do you not like subtitles?
Not usually, but it depends. That coffee table. Did I tell you about that coffee table movie I saw? Right? Did I tell you about that? Yeah. That was subtitles, and I forgot. I forgot that it was 5 minutes in. I forgot about the subtitles.
Yeah. That should be the case. Usually, when you're watching something, you just get used to it as you're watching it. Should be.
Oh, speaking of horror movies, this was like a couple months ago. I saw that one with James McAvoy, Speak No Evil. That one came out a couple months ago. That was an American version of like a Danish film, I think. It's like these family, they're on vacation. They stay with like James McAvoy and his wife, but James McAvoy is essentially insane. Like it's like one of the things too. There was an old interview I heard with Alfred Hitchcock. He talked about how like he creates suspense by telling the audience what they're in for at the very beginning. That's like what Speak No Evil and even the new one Heretic is like. It's like you got Hugh Grant and then you got James McAvoy. Like heading in that they're insane. So like you're just on edge, waiting to see if something sets them off. I was going Speak No Evil. I think it was originally a Danish movie. I think they're both pretty good.
All right, I got a few things I got to check out here. Let's see.
So more comments.
Sleeping woman. Oh, so that's the unique brothel of sleeping
Oh,
women
see.
to deal with the tragedy. Huh.
Oh.
Oops. Just noticed a doofus number 3 name
Yeah.
tag.
That's me. When we had an echo before, so I had to close my again. So I put that as my name down below. I took an inside joke from earlier tonight.
Well, that just happened. What? What's she talking about?
The doofus thing.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
The Mist novella is good.
Oh, she might have been referring to the ending of The Mist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hubert enjoys making unselling films like The Piano Teacher, White Material, Elle, and Mother. The latter is about a hedonist mother corrupting her son.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of movies named Mother.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple. I just saw one, the one with Jennifer Lawrence. That was Mother with an exclamation point.
Oh yeah, she was quite praised for that performance, wasn't she?
I don't know.
The whole movie was like metaphors of the Bible.
Yeah, it was bizarre. It was Did you like it, Al?
I said it held my attention. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
like I said, it's all biblical metaphor. So it was interesting. It held my attention. So I guess I did. I guess I do. I guess I would say I liked it.
Yeah, same thing. Like it definitely held my attention all the way through. But when I finish, I'm like, what the? I just watch. So I feel like I probably need it. I didn't know going in that it was biblical metaphor, and I feel like I need to watch it again now, knowing that. So like, because I'm sure I missed a lot as I was going through.
It's pretty subtle. So like Ed Harris shows up, like he's Adam. Then like the thing was Michelle Pfeiffer, his wife shows up. Okay, she's Eve. The two sons would kill each other, like Cain and Abel. So yeah, it's like one thing after another.
Yeah.
I think it's like Mother. Everyone's supposed to be like Mother Nature. Like Javier Bardem's character is called Him. That's his name, Him. So it's like God, Mother Nature type of thing.
Yeah, because he's never got a name right throughout it.
He's like a writer with writer's block or something like that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it since it came out.
It's a weird one. I think it's one you got to watch multiple times. I saw there was a sci-fi film called Mother on Netflix or something about like a robot that like. Did you see that one?
No, I haven't seen it, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, where there's like a robot taking care of I don't know. They were like some futuristic setting, a spaceship or some future place where the robot's taking care of the girl, some isolated place. But okay, let's see. Sorry, I just saw Get Out a few months ago. It was so good, so creepy, amazing acting. Yeah,
it's a very special film, I think.
I didn't see that Nope though. That was good.
Yeah, I really like. It's different from the other two, and I can understand why it wasn't as popular as the other two, but I really liked it.
Yeah, I saw it once. Like I couldn't make any sense of the ending, to be honest. But like I liked it enough that I want to watch it again to find out. Like it's like it was. Well, I can't say anything that'd be spoiling it, but yeah, it's definitely there's a lot to interpret. I like that it's not like spoon fed to you. That makes you think. The only problem is I can't figure out what was going on. So I got
very atmospheric. It is quite thought provoking in a really weird, creepy way. But yeah, all three of his films are very different. I think he's a very interesting director.
I felt like Mother was really indulgent. Kind of made me dislike the director. I
can see that. Yeah.
European films like aforementioned cross threshold American filmmakers won't cross. Yeah,
sometimes they can be pretty strong. Yeah, I think there is a different acceptance in mainstream European cinema. I know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Is it like some things like in that would be like taboo in the U.S. the Europeans don't care about? It's like yeah.
Yeah.
So we're caught up, but so Gareth, I said we were going to circle back to Walking Dead.
Right.
Or the reason I was singling out Gareth, so I watched Walking Dead all the way through, but you said you quit after like 5, Al, or something. What was it, 4?
Yeah, like when they were locked up in Terminus. Like remember at that point, so like every episode, like they're like cornered by zombies, and then every episode something miraculous would happen just in time to save them all. So it kind of lost me toward that. Then I came back to Negan.
Did you see them how they get out of Terminus?
Yeah.
It's one of the best bits of the whole thing.
I don't recall it. I'm sure
it's
if I watched
Carol moment. It's like Carol basically goes like Rambo.
I might have seen that, or at least I heard of it. Yeah, it's been so long I can't remember now.
Yeah, it's a really great moment where you're like, Carol, because she's always, because at that point she's kind of separated from all in. She'd been banished and all that, and then they get out of that because of Carol.
Okay.
Yeah,
she was like total badass toward the end, towards like that point in the show too.
Yeah. There's a few moments like that. I feel like they could have done more of that, but the choice moments when they do choose to do that for Carol are so good.
That I have to say that I mean, obviously there was a number of scenes like what I'm going to say now, but the one in Terminus where they were the way that they would kill them over the tub.
Yeah, they had their heads over. Yeah,
that was one of the most. You remember that, Al?
I do. I remember that one. Yeah,
that was one of the most like upsetting of the scenes that I remember seeing in that series. Not the most upsetting, but one of the most upsetting ones, and like stressful, like like physically stressful scenes.
Yeah. Well, it is. Am I right in thinking it's about to happen until Carol turns up? I'm pretty sure.
No, that wasn't Carol that got them out of that particular.
Oh, was it not? Because she starts.
Oh wait, maybe
because she starts sending explosives, doesn't she?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what we're like.
Yeah. You might be
right. I know she appears at a point where it's just like, oh my god, something has to happen because they're all going to die horrifically.
Yeah, that was. But yeah, anyway, I guess where I was going with that was like, I stuck with I stuck with it all the way through, Al. I got like kind of bored towards the end, but I did the last couple seasons, like the last 2 seasons, took me a while to get through. You know what I mean? I wasn't actively watching them. I was catching up, but I finally did. I pushed all the way through, and I was pretty pissed at the end. The way they wound it up or didn't wind it up. And so I thought I was done after that. I'm like, I'm not going to do any of the spinoffs after this. But then Gareth convinced me to try the Daryl Dixon one. And he was like, oh, it's so good. You got to try it. So I tried it, and it was really, really good, which now leads me to Gareth. I'm now in the middle of season 2.
Oh, nice.
Daryl Dixon. And what are you thinking of season 2?
Well, I've only seen 1 episode, so I'm really behind. We've started watching The Penguin, and oh my god, The Penguin is just insane. So that really delayed us from watching any more of Daryl. But honestly, if you haven't seen The Penguin, you've got to watch The Penguin. It's the best series I've seen for years, like for years and years and years.
Really?
Yeah. Every single line of dialogue is beautifully written. Every single actor on screen is doing a phenomenal job. It's just amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. It's
better than
every show. It's better than every show we've mentioned tonight.
That is one show like I would subscribe to HBO Max just to watch The Penguin. I haven't seen it yet. I love Colin Farrell.
It's ridiculous. And Colin Farrell's performance is unbelievable because, I mean, obviously the makeup makes him unrecognizable, but the performance is unrecognizable as well. It's just like it's so subtle, and he's just this other person, and it's just phenomenal. You don't know what's going to happen next, and everything that happens makes so much sense, and you care about everybody, and there's some shocking moments in it. It's just unbelievable, honestly.
Okay, I'll have to jump right on that.
Yeah. You watch it going, this is not real. This can't be a TV show.
Yeah, I remember when that first Batman movie came out. I watched the trailer. And it's like, oh, Colin Farrell. I'm like, who's Colin Farrell? Like, where was he? He's just the Penguin. Like that. Him? Like he mastered the accent and everything. I didn't even know it was him, and all the prosthetics and everything. Like, forget it.
Yeah. But it's like there's like throwaway lines that apparently he's just chucked in, and there's little bits where you're just sort of like he'll be talking to someone and he'll kind of look at them, and it's just the acting is just ridiculously detailed, and it's like he's just become this person in the show, you know. And he's not alone. I mean, the person that plays Sophia Carmine, no, hold on, Falcone. Yeah, Falcone. Sophia Falcone. She's unbelievable, and you know, and the way they twist the narrative, what the audience thinks of her, is just so clever, you know. And it's just like the first couple of episodes, you think she is a certain kind of person, and then it all changes because there's one episode that's all about her, and then that leads to other things that happen in the rest of the thing. And while the Penguins do all this stuff and creating absolute mayhem, it's basically like it's like the Sopranos kind of gangster thing, but at a really high level, you know, like where the stakes are really high, and he's manipulating everybody and lying to everybody, and it's just so clever, so clever.
I imagine
he's got a really weird relationship with his mum as well.
I imagine like I'd probably have to watch it. There'll probably be some continuation with the Batman 2 coming out with that.
Yeah. Matt Reeves, who's invented the whole thing, he said it does lead to the second film. So where that series ends sets up the situation for the second film.
Interesting.
But I think it's because of the way the Penguin manipulates the politicians. So and he does this really clever thing at the end that just flips the whole narrative of the whole show. It's so clever.
Is the show over? Is the season over? Is
it's done. Okay, just 8 episodes. It's done. Yeah, so it's not overdone as well. You know.
Yeah, I like that. Like streaming changed that too. Like you don't milk a show for all it's worth anymore. If it needs like 5 episodes, 10 episodes, done. That's it.
Yeah, they decide how long it should be, and then that's it. They can just choose whatever they want, can't they? Yeah. Because that's true for the Walking Dead ones, like the Daryl Dixon one. Was this 6 episodes or was it 8? So I think it might have been 6 episodes the first season. And they can just choose whatever they want, can't they? But it's very rare for a show to have every single line of dialogue is perfectly written. I was just watching it, just think this is ridiculous. This is phenomenal.
I have to jump on that.
Yeah, gotta watch the Penguin.
Stomach grumbles are back.
yeah, I noticed that.
In the early 2000s, Richmond is dead set about Big Brother continue. Yeah, did you guys see that?
No, never did.
That was an early.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
I think that came out like right when the first Walking Dead miniseries came, or the first like 6 episodes, like right around the same time. That was pretty good.
Charlie Brooker. Yeah. He's an amazing man, Charlie Brooker.
Yeah. So we're all caught up.
Well, I'm getting really tired.
Yeah.
So
we're at 3 hours, 20 minutes here, so we should probably call it.
Time flew by. It's been a fun time.
Sure.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Whoops. What did I do here? What if you donned a monocle to be the jazz? Yeah, next time, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna bring his monocle.
Gonna have a monocle. Maybe a pipe.
Yeah. So, all right. Any final words, Al?
Let's see. Oh, Just happy reading. We'll see. I'll see it in a couple of days. We'll see everybody's monthly wrap up. So I look forward to seeing everybody then.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Subscribe to Albert the Conjugator.
You.
Thanks so much, Al, for coming on the show.
So,
Hey, thank you for having me.
yeah, thanks for coming. This is good. This was
been
fun.
brilliant.
Good night. Great to be able to pop in for a good night, everyone. Good night, Farrah. All right,
How many
thanks,
people,
everybody.
Dave, how many people have we got in the chat now?
10, but one of those I think is me.
That's good though. 10's that's pretty good after 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody in the U.S.